Where's our there it is. Hello chat, welcome back. We are back with more Curse of Strahd, session 24. Detdet was just saying how we can't believe we're already 6. Meanwhile, I'm just like that. We're in session 24. You guys have gained a level every 4 sessions.
I think it's just because the last 2 levels were so quick.
Yeah. To be fair, that's because you guys were like sitting on level 3 for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't leave
Or
the lucky
4.
for a little bit, huh?
Yup. All right. Before we get into everything tonight, let's introduce our players. Liger, who are you? What are you up to?
Hi, I'm limitlessliger. I stream sometimes. Today I did a charity stream for the National Urban League.
Hell yeah.
If you missed that stream, you can still check it out on VOD and make a donation if you want. Otherwise, you can go to the National Urban League's website, nul.org/donate, and make a donation independently. I urge you to educate yourself on the foundation if you want to. Otherwise, I'm just streaming.
Nice. Detdet, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Detdet. You can find me at Struggle2, and I didn't do any of that shit. I didn't fucking do anything for shit other than myself. It's fucked up. I'm a bad person.
He plays Stardew Valley and just leaves it on forever.
Yep. That's what I did. God bless.
Are you also doing a JoJo run?
A JoJo run? No, God, no.
Okay, you're not that bad a person.
No, I don't do like JoJo runs exist for like if you've played the game like 3 times in recent memory, and you're like, I don't want to do all this fucking like all this grab bag fucking bullshit. I just want to like unlock this quick. I want to be able to unlock this feature really quick.
And also have no money.
I don't want to pet my animals.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I'm up to.
Chuck, who are you? What are you up to?
Underground Tavern 07 at Twitch. We are in the makings of our possibly 1 to 4 shot on the 5th of March.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned.
I love 1 to 4 shots. We just have so little faith in ourselves.
I always just call them short shots because I think it sounds fun.
I like that, the short shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I wish I was level 3.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, my skill monkey knowledge cleric is no longer a skill monkey because I don't have knowledge cleric.
Wait, I thought that was it's 2024. I can't say how the rules work there.
It's all level 3, baby.
It's all
level 3.
Gotcha.
Yep, you have to be like 3 years into your cleric training to know what god you like.
It's not even that. Like, obviously, I think people know what kind of god like they're going. It's just like you can roll it as like, you know, I don't know exactly what discipline like I am going to, or what aspect of my god I am going to embody. Like, I can understand it, and I think it works sort of from a point. There are some that are like really dumb that I think are like you gotta be joking with this shit. What do you mean paladins, warlocks, and clerics don't get to pick their subclass until level 3?
Warlocks are the worst about that. Like, what do you mean you don't know what gives you your power until level 3?
Yeah, man, I don't know. I just signed a strange book I found in the woods one day, and now I can shoot Eldritch Blast out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually know what the fuck I'm dealing with here.
My character, whose backstory involves him being psychic his entire life, isn't psychic until tomorrow.
Does anyone else have anything they would like to shout out or promote, or just say what kind of food you like today?
Shout out Knowledge Cleric. It's really fun if you're playing a skill monkey.
Mm-hmm.
If only.
All right, so with that, let's get started on Curse of Strahd. Last time, having secured the Wizard of Wines for the time being, our heroes begin their search for the missing gems which transform the unforgiving soil of Barovia to something capable of growing grapes. On their path to Yester Hill, they observe a great wall of mist, in which they see what Ignacio describes as a skyline of Om. This nostalgia is cut short when Thalin and Ignacio hear a beckoning call reaching out to them, declaring them worthy of his spear. They eventually find a skeleton clutching a magic sphere, which Beacon realizes must have belonged to a berserker chieftain from before Strahd's invasion of the valley. As the group continues up the hill, Beacon recognizes it as a once holy site to the mountain fane, but sees its splendor has been darkened by Strahd's influence. Atop Yester Hill, a group of berserkers stand guard over a circle of druids conducting a ritual on a statue of Strahd made from vines and dirt with a suspicious glow from within. The party attacks, managing to destroy the statue and killing half the druids while the other escape. As the party fights against the berserkers, Ignacio finds his senses warped and attacks both Irina and Thalin, believing them to be his enemies. It's revealed that Strahd was behind this enchantment, and after a few words and attacks from the party, he transforms into a bat and disappears. With that, you guys now stand at the top of Yester Hill. Ignacio, you have just walked over and now have this gem in your hands that has a very faint glow to it. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm actually gonna toss that stone over to Beacon for safekeeping. I think he's like kind of the one that I trust the most to be able to hold on to this shit. Mostly because he doesn't sleep.
Yeah. If nothing else, he'd probably think it's like an artifact of the Kogan Valley and be like, I must protect with life.
Think it is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it literally is.
They said a wizard. Well, they said a wizard did it like a really long, like a while ago.
Actually,
so I don't know.
They said it was like a gift from the three ladies.
Oh, a gift from the three ladies. Never mind.
I think you're just thinking about the fact that it's called the Wizard of Wines, and you're like, surely there must be wizard.
I do be thinking about wizards a lot.
Oh man, Beacon will put it inside of him.
Over here.
Oh, ignore that. That tree's not here.
Don't worry about that.
Right over there is where the statue of Strahd once stood. It is now a crumpled pile of dirt and vines.
I don't think we should go that way.
Well, considering there is a rock wall in that direction, yes, I agree wholeheartedly. I'm going to turn over to Beacon. Seems like you saved. Looks like a couple of these barbarians are still breathing. Do we want to wake them up and hear what they have to say before we head out?
Yes. How many? We. There were what, like 3 druids that escaped?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to go around to all the other druids and collect all of their druidic focuses.
You would see that it is the same as what you've seen before. It is a symbol to the mountain fane that has been defaced in various different ways. Some have crosses that are written on it. Some of them have Strahd's full name written on it. Others are just completely scribbled out.
Do they not know how to make their own? I suspect these are mere pretenders.
There is a certain, how do I say it? When one has, on an organizational level, devoted their life to a concept or a deity, when things go bad and you break away from that tradition or that school of thought, there tends to be a certain amount of blowback against the institution that you had spent your life serving. You see it many times in my profession.
If it is this, then Beacon will start destroying the druidic focuses. I'll accept one.
Okay. What does that one specifically look like? How is the one that you're keeping looking compared to the others?
I think he's just gonna start I don't know, trying to restore it a little bit.
Right. So I imagine you took one that probably has the least amount of damage.
And maybe take a couple bits and pieces from some of the other ones that are fucked up in different kind of ways.
Perhaps. Yeah, a patchwork of sorts.
Yeah, it is. You can tell this has been carved from stone.
Well, that's yeah. Yeah. Either way, I'm keeping one and destroying the others.
Mm-hmm.
I don't it. I get the feeling that they're recycling the old ones because they don't know how to make new ones. And thus by destroying them, they won't be able to abuse the power anymore. I don't know.
That's a good thought.
Interesting.
It pains me to destroy relics of the Kogan Valley, but in the wrong hands.
How are you destroying them because they're made of rocks?
Yeah, how you doing this, rock boy?
Do you just like drop them into a compartment that's like a blender?
I was thinking he'd probably just crush them in his hands.
Oh, that could also work.
Yeah, I guess so. It's you know those videos with the hydraulic press?
Yes.
you just like I find like a flat surface, I stack a whole bunch of them on it, and I just
you just like you get handed a bunch of these like fucking trinkets and it's like if you think you're such hot shit, break this rock with your bare hands, yo.
And meanwhile, Irina's watching and she's like, if only we could like, I don't know, show this to other people. I feel like this could be a thing. I feel like people could really get into this.
Anyway, after that, I'll round up the barbarians and I think one druid.
Mm-hmm. I think that's right.
I keep them separate. Keep them further away.
What are you doing?
I mean, what we could do is we could like blindfold them and then like give me 1 second. Let me kind of like head back to the map real quick and try to like illustrate what I'm thinking.
Oh boy.
We take like how many do we have? How many are still alive?
4.
I think 4.
4. Okay. So we're gonna take 3 of them. We're going to put each of us are gonna be responsible for one. One of them's gonna be here. The other's gonna be here, and the other one's gonna be here. They're going to be deafened and gagged, or like blinded and gagged. Like we like put a like makeshift blindfold on each of them and like gag them so they can't talk. We're going to have one in the center right here, and that's going to be the one that's currently being interrogated. And we can like use some intimidation tactics on each of them in turn. And like if one of them doesn't spill, we can just like gag them and then like throw them aside or whatever. We don't necessarily have to kill them right away. I do think that we are probably going to have to kill these guys. I'm not going to lie.
I thought you were.
So if just one of them spills, that one gets to live, the other ones get to die. But if all of them spill, then they all die. This is the prisoner's dilemma.
Well, listen. I didn't say we let that one we let that one live. I didn't say that.
Also, if none of them spill, they all get to go.
Wait, this is I don't know about this one. I don't like this.
There's no way all of them are leaving here alive. There's no way.
Yeah.
You are responsible for yours.
Shadowy voice.
Beacon, what are we supposed to be asking them about?
Well, I suppose there is the other 2 druid. There was 3 druids that escaped.
Yes.
The other 3 druids escaped. I fear that if we do not find them, they will regroup again and try this exact same thing. And perhaps this time we will not be in the vicinity to stop them. So we must handle this.
We must go hunting.
Perhaps after a sleep, though.
Sleep. The pain of my existence.
So what are you guys doing then? Are you taking one into the middle? And if so, what are you doing to him?
Where is it? I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
Mm-hmm. What are you asking?
I'm gonna let somebody else get the leading questions now to scare them later.
Well, are we doing barbarian first or druid?
We have a druid that's alive.
We have one.
We have
druid.
one.
One druid,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah,
There
I
can
think
only
we
be
do.
one, so he cannot live.
Yeah, I think we do the druid first.
All right. As you guys manage to grab the druid and restrain and bind them, what are you currently asking as they begin to gather their, I guess, come back into conscious being?
Well, like I said, I think it's better to keep them separate.
Yeah. The other ones you're keeping aside.
Okay, gotcha. How exactly do we want to lead with this?
I slap him in the back of the head and said, "Where's the rest of you?"
Hey, shit, that works.
The druid is like kind of coming back into like focus whenever you slap them, and they kind of like recoil a bit and before like focusing their eyes on you. And as you say that, go ahead and make me an intimidation check there, Thalin. At advantage.
Nat 20 on the advantage.
Nice. All right, Sir Armstrong.
20.
All right, so as you say that, they're kind of looking around and seeing the destruction that you guys have wrought, the bodies that are still on the ground from the ones you did kill, and they're gonna look to you and say, probably back to our encampment.
Where?
Which is where?
In the woods.
There's
Care
maybe
to elaborate a little?
They're gonna like gesture. Go ahead.
Because it has been very little time since the fight has happened. I'm gonna say that like Ignacio has not dropped his whip and it is still on fire.
Yeah, 100%. I like to imagine that you've had everyone else do this because you can't drop your whip and therefore you can't like tie them up with one hand.
Well, I can help, but you know.
I mean, it's still one hand.
Yeah.
But they are going to incline their head toward the Golthias tree, kind of like gesturing beyond it, and say, like, we live far to the west, or far to the south, in the woods.
How far?
A couple miles, maybe?
Are you guys planning more attacks?
We weren't planning on it. This was supposed to be a one and done.
Insight.
It was one, and now you are done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and insight.
Oh no.
Oh no.
7.
7? You believe them.
Can I also? I'll insight that because I have a good wisdom score.
I will say it's not that you believe them; it's that you believe.
You just don't know.
You don't know.
That is a dirty 20 on a 14.
Dirty 20 on a 14. So you guys can tell that, like, you get the idea that whether this person is being truthful or not, they are being as truthful as they can be with the current information they've been given. You kind of see, like, as they hesitate, that they're currently, like, thinking there's probably going to be more attacks, but they don't know the details.
I'm going to kind of, like, lean down and, like, crouch down next to him, and I'm going to say, to what end did you assault the winery? Was it merely for the gems to empower your ritual?
Lord Strahd told us. Well, not Lord Strahd. It was his mother.
His mother lives to this day?
Baba Lysaga. She said we had to
Was that on the Crawford?
Yes. I think.
So
definitely her picture was.
Maybe go back and check that asset real quick.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check that asset real quick. Hold on.
I was about to say, do I have anything?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Okay, do I have in my memoirs?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a d. Like, go ahead and roll me history at advantage.
Yeah, Baba Lysaga's on the board.
That's why I was saying yes.
To
16 plus 1
swamp
with a
thing.
17.
I'm sorry. What's that?
17 on a history check.
17. You definitely remember the name Baba Lysaga, and the fact that it was like You definitely notice that the diary entry started to become a little bit more waterlogged, and as you see like very desperate scribbles about the danger that is involved with crossing her.
It's crazy that over the last several hundred years, these pages still have not dried.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's magic swamp water.
It's crazy. The swamps in Barovia must be crazy.
What has led you to serving Baba Lysaga?
She's the devil's mother. How could we not?
What does that promise you?
Very easily. If you like, I kind of like Ignacio sort of gestures to like the three of us, like the four of us, and I'm like, it's actually quite easy. In fact,
What does loyalty to him afford you? Look to the side. You see your brethren lying dead on the side of the road. The man was hiding in a bush just outside of here, allowing you to die. What loyalty do you owe him?
Death is nothing. Not in face of what he could do, what she could do to us.
so you were.
They can do beyond death to you.
They will, if they decide that we are worthy of that. And he's gonna turn to you, Ignacio, and say, what kind of life have you led that you don't fear what he can bring upon you? An ignorant one.
It's not that I'm ignorant of the dangers of the dangers that Strahd presents. It's not as though I'm not intimately aware through both my own personal experiences with the variety of creatures that call the night their home. It's not as if I don't have word on the history and in the writings on Strahd himself detailing what he could do to somebody. But it is in spite of this fear, in spite of this knowledge, that I fight. I'm sorry you are not strong enough to look beyond that fear.
This druid is just gonna look you dead in the eyes and say, you'll know fear greater than anything you've ever experienced when he's done with you.
Kick him in the head.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I will say that automatically hits. That would probably knock them unconscious again.
I got tired of listening to him talking.
I think we've gotten any sort of action.
Now look at him. No, look. Stupid.
I think we've gotten any actionable information out of the man. Like I know like where, like based on that 17 history check, do I kind of have an idea where Baba Lysaga tends
100%
to reside?
100% you know that her lair is in Berez.
Yeah, then I don't know if there's anything else we can really get out of this guy.
Oh, I fully thought that Baba Lysaga was one of the hags in the mill.
Yeah, we talked about this. So she definitely has connections to hags, and you would think that it wouldn't be far off to say that she is perhaps the mother of that coven.
Mm-hmm. Which means that before we head to Berez, we should probably take care of like the hags at the windmill, if only because a coven that's empowering somebody else can like really fuck you up.
I will say you probably should do that at some point, regardless of Baba Lysaga, because they're hags.
The hags, they're fucking weird dream pies or whatever the fuck.
We would
I
need
still
to
haven't forgotten about that shit. That was fucked up.
We would need to find a method of protecting Thalin's mind. The last time we came even close to the vicinity of the windmill, he was drawn in.
Perhaps. We will see. I will perhaps do some research or some consulting. If only I had one of those pies to examine. Maybe a visit to Barovia. Maybe a visit to Barovia village might be in order. While we are on our way.
I will say Barovia Village is kind of out of the way, but you could definitely still go there.
Yeah, I know.
It's like an hour out of the way.
Well, yeah, I didn't say it was far. I'm just saying it's out of the way.
It should be like 30 minutes now that I have a horse.
Yeah, for you.
You guys don't. I mean,
I can call multiple horse. I feel more powerful than 20 seconds ago. I can call many.
Well,
We can all have Steve.
it would seem that the vengeful nature of Strahd would cause these people living to they would not find great lives either way. No matter what we do with them, I will be needing my rope back.
Irina's gonna turn to you, to Thalin and Ignacio, and just nod and say, like, I can, and she's gonna, like, pull out her rapier and just make a stabbing motion if you need me to.
Don't worry, I've got it. I'll
can
take
do
care
it.
of it.
I can do it. I can do it. I got spear and
You're all fighting for the privilege.
Listen, there's 4 of them. There's 2 of you guys. You can work it out.
I pull out the bottle of blood and said, "This is mine. I have to have it. Go."
Well, no.
You're Escher?
You broke that bottle.
I'm saying like
I
he
think.
holds it up and he's
No,
like, "I was so pissed off by this. I need to do this."
Oh, I see. I think that he retconned him breaking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Save your anger for a more appropriate target, my friend. Lashing out like this is perhaps not the wisest of strategies. Focus your anger, contain it, and vent it upon the proper target.
Is he not proper target?
I'm not saying that, but
You do not need. He puts like both hands on Ignacio's shoulder. Ignacio's shoulder. You do not need to worry about my morality. I have no problem with doing this.
no. That's something I was not objecting to that, but to kill while in the heat of such passion is dangerous. One can become, if not for killing to become a coping mechanism, is
This is not a good
unwise.
outcome.
It is unwise. It becomes something that you seek to do whenever you become angry. Allow me to handle it, my friend. These are practiced hands, and it will make for quick work.
Shall I? It has not been long. Shall I take a daisy to try to run down the escaping druids before they get too far?
It has been quite some time, potentially, but I fear as though, considering that these are their woods, that we have well and truly lost them by now. If we cannot, if they are druids that cannot conceal themselves in their woods that they call their home, then truly they are no threat at all, and we should not even bother worrying about them.
Also, we shouldn't split up.
Especially considering Strahd just left. It is unwise.
It pains me to hear you declare this their woods.
Okay, but like from a logistical standpoint, like these is the place. This is where they call their home. This is their forest. They're familiar with it. I didn't mean anything political by it, my friend. Merely from a practical point of view. Please understand.
Should we do something about this son of a bitch? And I gesture towards the Golthias tree.
Oh, I mean, certainly it's on the list, but the list is long, and we have many entries that are competing for priority. I'm sure that we will be back here sooner than later.
Every moment that its stained image blots my vision is a moment that I draw fury.
So,
it's a new sensation.
Ignacio, how are you killing these guys?
I'm just gonna take him. Like, I'm just gonna drag this guy out to the others who are like stacked up back there, and I'm just gonna put a bolt in each of their heads. I'm not gonna take their blindfolds off or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get it done. I'm not out here to make them suffer or whatever. But these guys are unrepentant. They're clearly deep in this value system. If we let them go, it's gonna end badly for innocents out there. So you just gotta get it done.
Beacon, meanwhile, while Ignacio is taking care of this and you're kind of like stewing in your anger, you would look down and along the edges of the druidic circle, you would see that there is a small purple flower that is blooming. And you immediately recognize that as being what I believe we called Nightsbane, which is what was once considered the symbol, a flower, the flower of the Kogan Valley, essentially.
Have I seen one of them in the last 500 years?
No, you have not. You've only seen it in this book that Adelaide gave you.
A peculiar sight. What are you doing here, little one?
And you're kind of like just looking at it. It's got very soft purple leaves, and along with some like little dots of darker purple kind of near the center. But of course, it offers nothing in response to you.
Can I use my herbalism kit to collect a pollen sample?
Yeah, yes, I can say that you can do that.
I don't know much about plants.
Mm-hmm.
But like whatever I would need to like reduce plants elsewhere.
Right. Definitely the pollen seems like a good start. You just need to find some bees.
I mean, I can just act as a pollinator.
That's true.
Like, the bees serve to move the pollen, but if I collect the pollen, I can move the pollen.
You could be the bees. But
And you know, there's definitely bees in this land.
you say that with a lot of confidence, my guy.
They serve mead at the mead hall.
No, they don't.
Actually,
You have not had mead.
Oh,
it's all wine,
man.
dog.
Damn, I thought there was... Oh, it was ale.
Yeah, it's just ale.
Anyway,
you are able to get a sample of this. Ignacio, you're able to come back and you notice that Beacon is crouched over by the rocks doing something.
Damn. It's crazy how much he's changed since he discovered that vampire erotica. I'm really proud of him. He's really done a lot of growing, but maybe not in public.
I don't think he's...
I kind of like look over his shoulder. What are you doing, my friend?
this flower here. Do you know much about flowers?
No, not particularly, but I mean, I know a few herbs that are used in certain remedies or certain poisons or other such things of use, I suppose, in my line of work. Can I roll like a nature check to see if I'm familiar with it at all?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, well that's a 7.
That's a 7. You've never seen this
yeah.
flower before. It's pretty.
No, it is fetching, certainly.
This is Nightsbane. If my fleeting memories and this book I have are to be believed, this was a common flower of the Kogan Valley. Something, it was a symbol of the people here. It
Certainly
means... What does it mean?
Certainly, it explains why I do not recognize it. But Nightbane, that seems a practical sort of name, you know.
Because we did decide that it was spelled K-N-I.
It is Nightbane, but like with a K.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Phonetics, am I right? It's a real son of a bitch.
I do believe that it was an intentional naming decision. I think that whoever named it thought it would be funny.
You know, I'm starting to realize that your humor circuits, it might just be a problem with the Kogan Valley rather than you.
There are no problems with the Kogan Vale. Except for,
That's it.
the present situation.
Buddy, I'm not going to lie. I think you might have a slightly unrealistic view of the past. That sort of nostalgia, dangerous.
I wish I had a view of the past at all. I struggle to remember.
So just so long as you do not start creating memorabilia, promising everyone how great the Kogan Valley will be once again, then I think we are fine. I had to phrase. Actually, you know how hard it was for me to like wrangle that around into not being a direct reference. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, MCVGA.
McVGA, yeah.
How many times can we make the same joke?
We were going back to the winery today.
Yep, you were.
Yeah.
So as you guys are making your way out, it's probably like, I think we established it's probably about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Definitely getting a little hazy, but this the light is still out. Sun, not so much.
And we should definitely have time to get back.
Yes, absolutely. It's not too far. So you guys start making your way to the winery, and you would see that the Mardikovs that are old enough to are currently setting everything up for shipments. You would see that they are currently loading up one of their wagons with several barrels of wine.
Good news. I go to like call out. We return with good news.
It's about time! And Davian's gonna start like hobbling over to you guys. He doesn't get very far before you guys are able to meet him. And he just looks up at you and he says, "What news you got?"
I gestured to Beacon. Beacon, if you would be so kind.
Beacon pulls the magic stone out from his chassis. We have recovered the magic stone, and we have thwarted the druid's attempt to summon something dangerous. We have eliminated more than 70% of their forces. And
That we know of.
That we know of, perhaps.
We cannot prove a negative.
Yes.
Well, whether it's 70% or 30% or 5, they won't catch us with our pants down again.
How did he know it was 5? That's crazy.
Because you just told me!
Well, I think
He got you.
Well, I actually think it was a little bit more than 5. It was like probably like 6 or 7.
Regardless, they won't get us again, not with the same dirty tricks. This gem you brought, this will make a good first start to getting our wine supplies up and going. And for that, I suppose you folks deserve something. And he is going to reach into his bag, and he is going to produce...
Magic item.
He's going to produce a curved horn, and he's going to hand it to you. And he will say, "That thing there, it's got the ability to make it to where only one person can hear it. It's good for ambushes, good for sneaking. Use it wisely."
We could have used this.
And
This would have been quite useful about what, like 2.5 hours ago?
what, is it not good enough for you? Do you not want it?
No. I'm just saying we've already found the use case for it. I'm sure that we will be making use of this.
I do not have lungs.
Once again, I feel as though if I said that I prefer a certain waffles, and that you have started to assume that I hate pancakes. I don't understand.
What
They're
are
very
waffles and
different.
pancakes?
This is really sad.
I put it in the chat. Whoa!
Sugar.
I put it in the chat, but you guys have just been given a horn of silent alarm.
It is a silent horn.
Do you think I could blow it in Strahd's ear and like really like fucking fuck up his sense of hearing?
No, that's
Like I can hit him.
that's specifically the opposite of what it does. You'd have
Well,
to.
it's just saying that it can hear it. It doesn't say anything about the volume. It just says that
Oh.
the creature has to not be deafened.
Okay, fair. So you got to
If I blow
designate.
it right, if I blow it right in his ear, I think that'll fuck him up, especially because he's probably got like weird vampire senses. I know that perception's got to be sky high.
Oh, you know for a fact it is.
We could use it to gaslight someone. Like,
What are you talking about? I didn't
What do you
anything.
mean? There's no horn. Are you also smelling toast? Are you good?
How much is something like this worth?
Everyone, the Burgermeister is hallucinating. He's clearly unfit for office.
And when you say how much is something like this worth, he is going to raise his cane to you and start shaking it and be like, "You damn kids, all you care about is the money. Things like this are valuable."
I take one finger and point his cane away, be like, "You do not want to. I just ask question. You do not need to get so pissy about it." Jesus.
And
is Davian like, who the hell is this? Because he's been a wolf this
no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't been a wolf all the time.
I prefer you when you were a dog.
What? Do you want the gift receipt with it too?
It is an excellent gift. Thank you very much.
You have whiskey?
my friend.
And immediately, one of the adults, one of the men that was part of the group is going to immediately start like coming over and trying to guide him away as he's still yelling and shaking his cane at you guys.
Wait, actually, we had like one or two other things that we want to talk to Davian about.
Yeah, that's right. Unhand me.
We would also like to sleep here for tonight.
If that would not be like overly imposing. If it would not be an imposition.
After all you've done, having you here would be the least we could do.
Well, thank you. Davian, perhaps
The most you could do.
I lean into fucking Ignacio, but was that supposed to be a compliment or?
I think he is the type of man who I think this is about as close as it gets.
Oh, okay.
I do not think that we are going to be receiving much warmth or praise from this man, but you know, I think we're cool. I think he and we have an understanding. I think he respects us. I'm not pretty sure.
I just kind of scoffed.
Like 70, 80.
And he's gonna look at you, Beacon, and kind of like tap his cane up against you with like a hollow thud 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 and be like, "Does this one even eat?"
I mean, do you even eat? I mean, like, I don't think I've ever actually watched you like eat real food beyond like.
I think you have asked me this every day that we have known each other. I can taste. I do not need to.
I've been focusing on very important things, and it has been a little bit of a roller coaster. Please forgive me for not remembering if you have taste buds.
I can taste. I do not need to. It would be wasted on me.
A glass of wine, perhaps?
This would do nothing for me.
What happens to the food when it goes inside you, though? Does it just sit?
I masticate and then spit it out.
What's a masticate? What does that mean?
It means to chew.
No, come on. Damn it. I was about to follow up. I was about to tee off.
I know exactly what you were going to do.
What is mastic? Don't ask him that. Listen, he's ever since he saw that vampire
Yeah, that's exactly where Irina's mind was going. And she's kind of just like looking at you even more confused, and she's like, "You have teeth?"
Does he have teeth? Do you have teeth? Now this one I don't know.
I do not have time to elaborate all of my functions to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it suddenly an imposition when people ask you aspects of your character backstory that you haven't considered yet? Is that a problem for you, dog?
What is the function of teeth to you? It is to grind food down. I have grinders built into me.
I mean,
you know how I am with grinder.
Is that where you met Casimir?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Okay, you can't take the moral high ground on the masticate bit anymore. You can't pretend that you're better than that.
Oh, it's never moral. It's about getting ahead of you.
Gotcha. Ah, fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna kind of turn to Davian. Mr. Mokrikov, after dinner tonight, I was hoping that we might resume our conversation from where we left it earlier.
Why, you're gonna talk an old man's ear off when he needs to have his sleep!
Yes.
And
We
he's
all
just,
need sleep.
and he's just gonna mutter something to himself and head inside. And the only adult woman who has been part of this group is going to step up to you, and she's gonna say, "Please forgive my father. We would be glad to have you tonight."
Oh, don't worry. I understand apologizing for others that you are close to. Trust me, you don't have to worry about it.
And I'm just staring at him like,
I get it. I truly get it.
I knew other people before you, Thalin. This is a lot of projection, I think.
I hope that you guys don't have any dietary restrictions, anything that you're not a big fan of. Yeah, Detdet.
No, I wasn't. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say I'm vegan for a bit.
I'm vegan.
Oh no, I think he might be broken. I think it might have happened. I think it might have finally happened.
Well, regardless, you all make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna have some dinner out in a little bit. We'll find some cots and get you somewhere set up. So, in the meantime, before dinner is properly served, are you guys doing anything in particular? There is wine here, Ignacio Montserrat.
I'm. Excuse me, but could I possibly be I look over to Arena and I'm like,
don't mind if you do.
I was about to say, would you mind if I do not know how I can't imagine you have many travelers who come to the winery in this land, but I was wondering if you wouldn't happen to have some sort of a tasting course?
Oh, I'm sure we can get something set up. And she's going to walk over to the man who was just trying to manhandle Davian and say, "Dad, can you get them taken care of?" And he nods and he will welcome you guys inside. And he's like, he looks like he kind of, not necessarily that he's been planning for this, but that he is very excited for the opportunity to show you guys around the winery a little bit.
We've had this program set up for years. No one has taken advantage
Yeah,
of it.
it's weird. I think it's just the area we're in, unfortunately.
It's location. Am I right?
So he is going to lead you inside and say, "Well, first of all, my name is Dag. You've met my wife, Stefania. The boys outside are ours. Vigo, Martin, shoot, what's the last one's name? There's so many Martikovs here.
Oh, don't worry. Me and my younger siblings ran around enough that sometimes my parents would forget the names of their children as well.
And he is going to show you guys each of the 3 different types of wine he has. Of course, he's got Red Dragon Crush, Champagne du La Stomp, and Purple Grape Smash number 3, I believe. And he is going to go into all the details of what makes each one special and different, as he gives you all a taste test of it. And it is very good wine.
All of their names sound like sports drinks.
Martin?
No, the wines.
Oh, the wines. Okay. They kind of do.
It is really funny that you immediately were like the Martikov thing?
I thought that's what you meant. I was like, okay, Dag, maybe. Stefania?
This Vigo Martikov. He broke his foot in that song.
he whenever he kicked the fence post, he shouted, and that was real. He really broke his toe in that scene, and then he walked to the other end of the field.
What are you guys referencing right now?
Don't even worry about it.
It's Lord of the Rings movie, obnoxious Lord of the Ring movie facts that everyone knows.
Got it. Okay, got it. I thought we were still talking about sports drinks. My bad.
No, we've moved on to a different, equally obnoxious bit.
Uh-huh. What are you guys doing while you're on your little wine tour?
I'm just kind of like looking over the arena, and I'm like, I'm not going to lie. This has been the highlight of my time in Vibrovia so far. This is almost this is like, if it wasn't for the fact that I was thinking about like the incredible pressure that we are on and the constant like niggling in the back of my head of the many things that we must accomplish and soon, this would be incredible.
And Beacon is following behind them. He is a fire hazard. With 5 HP left, he is sparking.
What?
Listen, this place.
Don't abandon yourself, man. What are we doing?
I will say, like, as you're doing this and you say that, Ignacio, Irina's just going to say, like, well, how about for a little bit you just forget that you're in Barovia. Just pretend for a minute you're in that there's no danger, everything's okay.
Oh,
We're
absolutely.
in the Kogan Valley.
When I'm on the job, absolutely never, absolutely not. What constant vigilance is truly one of the few things that will save your life in these sort of situations.
Well, yes, but we also have more than enough people around to keep constant watch. Everything's going to be okay.
Strahd untuned my guitar while we were sleeping, and Beacon was watching us.
If it will help you, I will go take a watch right now. And then I leave.
Okay, Beacon has exited this scene.
I don't know. I'm just, leave less people with Ignacio and Irina.
Ooh.
I love how it's like you had inserted yourself into the scene, only to be like, oh, and I'm leaving.
Also, you say that like there's not going to be like a bunch of people, including several children.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Thalin, what are you currently doing?
He's ready to go crash out.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Are you enjoying some of this wine?
He's drinking more behind his back than he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time he turns this one, like he's already like shh.
I'd like to imagine that, like, as he's like showing you guys the wine cellar, you're just grabbing a bottle, uncorking it, drinking a bit, and then putting it back. Do you cork it again? Who knows?
This is monstrous.
Beacon, as you go.
You don't like wine, Ignacio.
I enjoy wine, which is why I'm trying very hard to restrain myself from my initial impulse watching you do this.
He grabs another bottle, uncorks it, hands it to him. There you go.
Dad kind of turns around.
Ignacio like looks. Wait, no!
And sees that, and he kind of just like stutters a little bit. He's like, "Well, if it's open, we might as well drink it, right?"
Yeah. Now you have to drink. Enjoy. You're welcome. He like clinks the bottle together and turns around.
May I have? Do you have a decanter or something to aerate the wine?
Of course.
I am so sorry.
And he's gonna just like lean in and say, "Don't tell Davian."
Truly, I would not dream of it.
Beacon, now that you've gone outside to keep watch, what are you currently up to?
Well, I think, aside from like keeping watch, I think also I'll go into like if they have like a storage shed or something. I'll go in there. I'll get like a bunch of like string
in the storage shed.
Like a bunch of string and like metal or something, and then I'll go back out to the field where the crystal was buried, and I'll rebury it, and then I'll just go about trying to set up some sort of like makeshift alarm contraption, so that if anyone tries to get close to where it's buried again, it'll just make a hell of a loud noise.
What if the Mardukov, like adults is going to come over, and upon seeing you do this, he will give like a curt nod. He's going to hop over the fence and be like, "Here, let me assist," and he will begin to help you with that endeavor.
It is shocking that you guys left it so unguarded the first time, if at all.
It wasn't our fault. We never thought that anyone had any interest in these things. We didn't even know anyone knew that they were here.
Which is why I'm not in this scene, but which is why the other two were already taken.
You would think after the first two, you would think.
You would notice some sort of pattern.
It is no mind. I will set up construction.
And he's going to assist you with that. After a little bit of time, it's now gotten pretty dark out. I will say, Beacon, you and the Mardukov that you're with, he will introduce himself as Adrian. You guys are able to set up a decent little contraption. While everyone inside, Thalin, Ignacio, and Irina have had good amount of drinks. And eventually Stefania will come to you guys and give you each a dish that is currently filled up with paprika chicken. Even Beacon she gives some to, and she will say, "It's our local specialty. I hope you enjoy it."
Well, thank you. I think Ignacio has been kind of like comparing notes because like I think that it's like one of those things where like because he kind of grew up with like a family with money, like he's got like very like he'll drink swill because like swill is better than nothing. But like I think he's still got a pretty refined palate for this sort of thing. So I think he's just like comparing notes and like talking about like the aeration process, and he's talking about like the kind of aging and that they've been doing, and like the material of the cask and how that's like how it's like bleeding through to the grapes or whatever.
Yes, 100%. Dag, I don't know the details of wine, but Dag is very knowledgeable about this kind of thing. He definitely has like an eye and a nose for this, and he's like nodding and agreeing, adding his own input here and there.
It's remarkably full-bodied for how I assume how poor quality the soil is. That magical that gem was really doing its part. I tell you.
You have no idea. That's why we need those three.
Well, if it means more wine of this quality in a region where you truly would not expect it, I will do my best to keep an eye out for the remaining two, even if it is. The trail might be colder.
He is going to tap a bottle of Champagne de l'Estampe. He says, "If we had all three, this is the kind of good stuff we could be making all the time."
Like there's like it's like weird because he's been like drinking like this whole time, but like he can actually feel like his like a little bit like his like like he starts drooling a little bit.
Yeah. And he's definitely giving you guys a sample of Champagne de l'Estampe, but
that's the good shit.
Yeah, exactly. He's very careful with those bottles. All right. What are you guys currently doing with the rest of your time before you have to get some rest? Get your long rest.
Do you have any carrots?
I'm gonna eat food.
Carrots. Stefania would nod, and she would give you a big bundle of them and say, "Well, we make sure to give some to our horses, so of course we always have to have some on hand."
Yes, I have a very special horse who has earned this very much.
I'm sure she has. Her coat was absolutely beautiful.
Yes, and that was before the blood.
Well, some horses' blood just enhances the beauty of their coat.
That's fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to say. That's fucking crazy, dog.
It is a very strange thing to say. However, you have been kind to me, so I will let this go.
And Daisy will gladly munch on those carrots.
Awesome.
I
Great
think
job,
after because we've been served dinner at this point, like that paprika chicken. I think after we finish eating, I think I'm going to, and like anyone else who would like to join me as well, I think I'm gonna go try to find Davian and like kind of have a talk with him about like the Patriarch of Raven stuff.
So you guys would find that he is most likely, let's see, where is he going to be? That is, so you would most likely find him not kind of set up in the dining room. That kind of seems to be like the default area where they go if there's going to be any kind of like downtime. You definitely notice that like some of the chairs have been like dragged to the side specifically just so they can be sat away from the table, and he is currently like over in a corner reading.
And who's all with me? Thalin, are you interested in this conversation, or are you just fucking around?
You know what? No, I'm not gonna go with you.
Okay, what are you getting up to, Thalin?
He's gonna go probably outside. I don't know, maybe over here somewhere in the bushes. There we go. Stupid wolf, give my guy back. And he's gonna like start trying to conjure certain animals. He's conjuring now.
Just like practicing his new spells.
He's like practicing. Like he starts with like a cat.
Yeah.
And then he'll go like higher and higher and higher. Then he's just kind of like training his new ability.
Right. Gotcha. All right. So with Thalin removed from the equation, Irina and Beacon are currently on their way with you, Ignacio. What are you currently doing?
Like I said, I think we are going to head into the dining room and see that Davian is there. Is he alone, or are there other Mardikovs kind of like hanging around?
So Dag and Stefania are currently washing the dishes. You would see that Adrian is sitting in a chair on the other side of the room with the young baby that Stefania was carrying, just kind of like rocking back and forth with her, but they don't seem to be like listening in, besides the fact that this is a small room. Like they're obviously not trying.
I'm going to like poke my head into the door and I'm going to say, excuse me, Mr. Davian, I understand that I would not want to keep you overly long past dinner, and I would hated to the idea of preventing you from eating before business. Would you have time to resume our conversation from earlier?
The conversation where I said I knew nothing? Yes, I suppose I can make time.
Yes, that's one. The one where we're. I kind of look over at the family. I'm like, yes, the one where I could very clearly tell that you were lying. Yes.
Dag kind of like he kind of like it's a little shocked that you call him out on that. Stefania is gonna giggle a little bit.
Like I said, if you would prefer to take this into a slightly more private location, I do not know necessarily how much. It is up to you.
Anything you can say in front of me, you can say in front of my family.
Very well, and I will respect that as it were. I hope that we have proven our willingness to be of assistance to you and yours. And I was wondering if this has earned us some measure of trust. You are the Patriarch of Ravens, are you not?
At that, it goes completely silent in the room. And he is just...
I'm sorry, I thought you said that everything was cool. That it was cool if we just had this conversation in front. You said that, and you knew what this was about.
He is going to heave a very heavy sigh, and he's going to say, now, what part of secret organization do you not understand?
You said just now that anything I could say to you, I could say in front of your family.
Yes,
This is on you.
No, the family is the fine part. It's the fact that you're bringing us up every moment of every day.
Who else am I supposed to talk about this to, my friend?
I come running into the
genuinely, no. Like genuinely, who else? Like I like.
There's a thing called subtlety.
I'm sorry. We're speaking in your home, in your dining room. Not secret enough. Is there some tertiary level of secrecy that is beyond this that I was supposed to be observing? Because this seems fairly private to me.
Oh boy, I sure wish that there was some sort of father of corvids around. I wink.
Yeah, exactly. sort of crow dad.
Where is your crow daddy?
Jeez.
Stefania is going to like wipe her hands on her pants, and she's going to come over and put her hand on Davian's shoulder and be like, Baba Lysaga sent those druids after us. They clearly know something. I think that saying those words out loud is not the worst that could happen. At the very least, it's not giving him anything else that he could use against us. And he's just gonna sigh real big. He said, and he's gonna look up at you, Ignacio, looking pretty mad, and he's gonna say, "Now, what do you know about the Keepers of the Feather?"
Not.
It was
overly-
ordained by fate that we would meet you.
As we said before, yes, we have come seeking allies, and we were directed by one Madame Eva to. We were led to the belief that you would be of some assistance in our quest to remove the devil from power.
Fools, a lot of you. But I stand by what I said before. I'm not going anywhere until those gems can be recovered. Bring those here. I'll know you're fool enough to try to actually fight the devil, and I think I could probably. Go ahead.
We fought the devel, like the
And
devil showed
when?
up. Well, like we like just now, just a little bit ago, like less than 4 hours ago. Now we actively fought the devil.
Fine,
My
fight
horse
the devil.
beats his ass.
Fight the devil to the point where something will happen that'll be different. You're lucky I don't have my cane right here.
Something was different this time. We managed to
did.
hit him, and he did not regenerate.
He kind of like raises his eyebrows at you guys. Like he, go ahead and roll me insight. Anyone who wants to.
By the way, Rahadin, the Chamberlain, he's dead. We killed him.
By the way, Thalin.
I don't know if that news has spread around over much, but probably best to mention this now.
Thalin, are you still conjuring?
24.
Are you still conjuring animals, Thalin, or did you come up?
Oh no, I came running in whenever I heard him yelling.
Yeah, which is fair. He kind of doesn't.
It's like,
He kind of doesn't have a speaking
is-
voice.
This was like, well, yeah, Damien. For someone who's apparently some kind of like secret organization spy master, the man doesn't have an inside voice. He do be yelling all the time.
24. What you get, Detdet?
On a what check?
Insight. Thalin, you can roll also.
Insight? Well, the one time I didn't roll well for this, that is a 9.
9.
It's okay. He's terrible at hiding.
I mean, it's like I don't know. I feel like we're really clowning this guy a little bit.
That's a 22.
22? Okay, Ignacio, his face is kind of difficult for you to read just because, like, he's got all this anger going on. He's so good.
Angry. I can't tell.
Meanwhile, Beacon and Thalin, you would notice that through the anger, he does look a little impressed. But he doesn't look, like, fully swayed. And he did say again, like, the only thing that would get him to, like, consider this fully is if you brought him all 3 of the gems. Which he did
We
say
have
to you
bro-
before.
I'm
I'm
not going to lie. I was kind of under the assumption that we were talking about one of the gems. I'm more than happy, like as I said before, to the remainder of your family, your son, I believe, that we would absolutely be keeping an eye out, even though the trail has gone cold, for the remaining gems. But
we have found that one of the trails leads to werewolves above Berets.
yes, which
Kresk.
is something that's
Caress.
Kresk.
Kresgaka.
Boy, for
Likely-
someone who really loves the Kogan Valley, you seemingly don't know shit about it.
Many of these places did not exist.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
my point stands. If fate ordained it, then fate will ordain to get those gems back if it so desires.
Your physical aid aside, what it would be most practical to us to learn your the information you know. You say your organization is that of a spy network. It would be easier to find your gems if we had all the information at your disposal.
It does rather feel like we are dancing around a subject that everyone seems to know. I'm not saying that. I mean, if you want us to get the gems, we'll get the gems. But at the same time, like I feel as though we would be more effective at that if we were to engage in a certain degree of cooperation at this point. I think that we proved our sincerity overly well by retrieving one of them already.
And he's gonna just like sigh and is rubbing his temples. And he's gonna stand up. And you guys are surprised because this whole time he's had a hunch. But as he stands up completely straight before he kind of grabs his cloak and curls in on himself. And you would see that his form completely disappears as a raven takes his spot. It will fly out and land on one of the beams that are outside before transforming into a more humanoid shape that is still a raven and then transforming back. And he says, "That's who the Keepers of the Feather are." And he's going to gesture back towards the other Martikovs that are in the room. All of us.
That is pretty sick.
I'm not really all that shocked by this, to be honest. Like, there was already a were population, and it really makes sense that you would be some sort of were raven. I apologize for not being more shocked by this information.
Dag is going to raise his hand and say, "I'm not a were raven. I'm just a human. I married into the family."
No, that's cool. No, that's cool. I mean, listen. I mean, I have a clan. My clan is a group of hereditary hunters who draw upon the power of their blood by a generational curse. We definitely had people marrying into the family who were very quote unquote normal, for lack of a better term. I get it, dog. I get it.
This is why I saw one of the children training.
I would have been more shocked and much more disappointed had you all actually been were ravens, because the implications of that, bad.
No, just the Martikovs. Although with the exception of with Danica.
Wait, Danica is also a...
No, she's not.
No,
she married
her
in.
husband is.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I was about to come to a lot of different conclusions why he left the family. Very good you cleared that up. Thank you.
The Keepers of the Feather have existed long since before Barovia, before the Kogan Valley even. He kind of gives you a nod, Beacon. Our spy network is very thin, especially here. But we do keep close eyes on everyone, or at least as close as we can manage.
What is... If I may ask, what is your beef with Baba Lasaga? Why does she hunt you?
It's not that we have a beef with her, it's that she has a beef with us. Strahd don't give two damns about the Keepers of the Feather, but she seems to think that we are worthy of some kind of scorn, some kind of ire.
Interesting. You're 831 years, huh? A long time.
He gives you a look and he's like, "Now, where'd you get that information?"
The magician never reveals his secrets.
I'm going to kind of like turn over to like one of the market cops that's standing next to us, and I'm going to be like, "He's talking a big game. He really does not remember like basically jack shit about his past. It's been really embarrassing."
I remember this flower.
You pull out the pollen.
I was wondering about the little altar that you had in the hallway.
What, to the forest vein?
Yes.
It was the forest vein that gave us the power to transform into were-ravens. Well, not us, but our ancestors. All those years ago.
A blessing?
A blessing.
Hey, what the coincidence? My ancestor received the blood curse that powers my family's abilities in Barovia as well. Small world.
I do not remember you telling us about this.
Irina's looking real hard at you, but also kind of not because she doesn't want to bring up the brother killing thing again.
Oh, that brother killing. That's a hell of a landmine.
This is a story you must tell me the next time we have the opportunity. But on the subject, the forest Fane. Are the Fane in hiding of some sort? What has happened to them?
The Fane used to represent the whole of the Kogan Valley. They were worshipped sometime after Strahd took the throne, but sometime after Barovia entered Ravenloft, their influence completely disappeared. It's not... Maybe they're hiding. I think at this point something worse must have happened.
Profaned by the corruptions of the land, perhaps.
I certainly think it's something of that nature.
I think that if they were in good condition, the land would not be reliant on these magic crystals entirely.
Hardly.
Do I know anything about the Thanes? Did they come up in my memoirs, in the memoirs at all?
Go ahead and roll me a history check. Just make that straight, though, because I think that you tried it before and you didn't come up with anything.
Okay, sure. I was already rolling it with straight. Was I supposed to be rolling with advantage on any of those?
Nah. Not unless I say.
I think what we know so far is that there were three of them: the forest, the mountain, and the swamp, and that they used to be the sort of guardian deities of the Kogan Valley.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. You know, the guardian deity is not a really fair assumption to make. They were the lands of the Kogan Valley. And
I mean, wouldn't it be more accurate to say that that they were some manner of like personification of the land itself, like a spirit born from the land itself?
That exactly.
Rather than guardian deities?
That exactly.
Okay, so wanted to make sure I wasn't laboring under a misapprehension.
No, you labored under the correct apprehension.
Great. I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things to be doing. I mean, like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, some weird local like nature spirit deity. He's like Ignacio isn't like terribly like invested in that. I guess he's just like, I mean, yeah, but it's not as cool as the Morning Lord. Fuck you.
This does not sit well. If it has come to the point where Strahd believes he is the land, then perhaps something has happened to the Fane.
That's exactly our thought. The land of Barovia is twisted and corrupt. It's not just the mist. There's something deeply unpleasant about this place.
Perhaps would this have? I'm sure that you're aware that Strahd has a unfortunate tendency to return even after he's vanquished completely.
Are you talking about your ancestor?
Camilla, yes. I'm assuming. I assume that you are familiar, given your nature as an organization.
We knew about her. We knew about you when you got here.
Well, yes. I kind of turn around to see like the emblem of my clan, in large on my cloak. I'm not exactly subtle about the whole thing.
Were you there yourself, Patriarch? How old are you?
I'm not that old! And it's still Davy in you!
Mr. Martikov? Like he's just so much older. Like he's just so much older than Ignacio. Like he has this like really like he really wants to be put in Mister because he's like, this is the crotchety old man. I'm calling him Mister.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely not. He's absolutely not like correcting you on that.
Mr. Martikov, if I had some missing pages in my memoir, right?
Yes.
Regarding specifically like a section talking about like some place called the Amber Temple, or was it specifically about like the mountain range?
It was the mountain range.
It was the mountain range, excuse me. I'm going to like a question. My I'm gonna produce like the memoirs from my bag. Um, these are the memoirs of my ancestor Camilla during her during her journeys through Borovia. There's is a curious section, and do I know that like were these pages always missing, or were they
Yes.
only missing after like the incident?
No, they were always missing.
There are a series of pages here detailing the sorry, what was the name of the mountain range again?
Gakis, Mount Gakis.
The detail relating to the mountains around the Mount Gakis. You wouldn't happen to have any information about either what lies in that region or what could possibly have been so pressing about the area as to remove them from the memoir?
Unfortunately, our ravens don't go quite that far. It's a little too cold, and there's something of a rock in the neighborhood there. They're always swooping in to steal our ravens if they manage to make it that far. But
Oh, okay, ROC. I thought
rock.
Okay, gotcha. Just there was a momentary confusion where I was imagining what a rock could have possibly posed, what threat a rock could have possibly posed to a raven.
You throw one, then it kills them.
Well,
Perhaps
well, yes, but
you only need one for two of them.
Is that? I'm pretty sure that was in poor taste, man. I don't like two birds with one stone feels like a poor taste thing to say around a bunch of bird people. I feel like maybe you tone it down on the aviary like metaphors.
Regardless, we know that whatever's in
Please
that.
move on. Please
Do not
move
ruffle
on.
your feathers.
This is fucked up, man. I thought you liked birds.
You're gonna log into Facebook tomorrow, and Drazkoi's gonna unfriend you.
No! I've been micro-canceled by the bird community.
You got hit. They hit you with that raven donkey.
Yes.
We're never getting to arguments.
Nope. What lies in those mountain range we know to be some kind of unholy thing. What exactly it is, we cannot say.
If I recall, Casimir was in that area at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean to speak with him about it, but I wanted some level of an outside opinion, if that made any sense. Casimir is a single actor, whereas this is a larger organization. I felt that there might be less of an agenda, rather. Do you know overly much about Mr. Casimir?
One of the Dusk Elves. I remember the name. We've never really had any communication with him, but we definitely know who he is.
I understand. I have one other question, and I promise you, I will not trouble you over much. I understand your conditions for more constructed aid. Let's say, like more direct aid. As you probably have noticed, we have made certain waves in Vallaki. The situation there is rather volatile, and we have enlisted the aid of Miss Adelaide von Holtz and your family, the Martikovs of Vallaki, in setting up something of a an underground network to hopefully improve conditions in the city by helping to remove the Burgermeister from power. And I understand this might be looking to do maybe a little too much. If there's any information that you could give us on the Burgermeister or any of the other notables in town, that we might better achieve our aims in the city with a minimum of bloodshed.
Did you make sure to take care of Fiona Watcher and her cult?
I'm sorry, her what? I knew she was bad news, but what?
What? I thought you would be aware of it. I thought maybe you were involved in some way. She has some kind of cult that meets under her house where she's conspiring against the Burgermeister.
I'm not terribly surprised by this, but I am a little unnerved that I just completely missed this information.
Besides that, I know that the Burgermeister, I've heard tales that he often is whispering to something in his house, and then his enemies seem to die immediately after.
Yes, we've noticed such a thing. Fiona Watcher has been arrested by the Burgermeister after the death of Victor. Do I tell them that we're the ones who killed Victor? I don't think so. I think we leave that out for the moment because it's not as relevant.
Mm-hmm.
After the death of Victor, after Victor's death, the Burgermeister moved immediately to arrest Fiona, and her sons have begun dying in mysterious ways that seem supernatural, to say the least. Some manner of specter or spirit. To my eye, must have been the one to do the deed. But how he has managed to bind or contract some such a spirit is beyond me.
Liger, what you said?
I just said a second word that meant the same thing
Gotcha.
as binder contract.
Okay. I can't say for certain. We have our limits, unfortunately. Ravens can't so easily get inside, with exceptions, and he's going to point to where Drazkoi had come in before.
I kind of I'm like that Raven looks like a little familiar.
Well, Drazkoi's not here anymore.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh,
where he came in before.
Gotcha. Oh, yes. Well, I mean, it would make sense that you constructed your building in such a way where you allow for the ingress and egress of birds. I mean, that's not terribly shocking with the certain information that we now are privy to.
It also seems as though, as Drazkoi informed me, it is difficult to get information on the Watchers because of their cats.
That's certainly another thing. I know that the Victor boy, he was trying to raise cats. I've heard that at least.
Oh, certain. Oh, yes. No, he had a variety of animated feline skeletons in his workshop.
You do not happen to know any details about the condition of Lord Watcher's corpse?
The fact that he's dead? Yeah, I knew that.
Not only the fact that he is dead, but the fact that he has been preserved by spells.
That, I think, can't say for certain, but I've got to say, it must have something to do with the fact that she's a lonely old broad.
I'm going to snap my fingers, and I'm going to feel really bad because I've only just now, thought to ask this.
Yeah.
Mr. Martikov, around, 3 years ago when Escher and his party came through?
Mm-hmm.
Around 3 years ago, there was a group of adventurers, outsiders to Barovia, much like us, who entered Vallaki, and during the course of events, one of their number was arrested and put in the Reformation Center.
Two.
Wait, what?
Two of them.
Two of their number were put into the Reformation Center, and during the course of the breakout, they burned down the Von Holtz lumberyard. What can you tell us about the incident? And do you have any idea where they might have gone? We know that they had traveled to Kresk afterwards, but as for that, we have no information about the trail.
Well, I do seem to remember some things, and he's gonna think for a little bit. I seem to remember that they headed for Argenvost at some point. Bargenvostholt at some point.
Incredible. Like I turn I turn around to Thalin. Then it seems as though we have a new destination.
After that,
More so than we had before.
I can't say how long they stayed there or what they did there. At some point, I know they went to the den of werewolves and then back to Kresk. But after that, the trail goes cold.
The trail goes cold in Kresk, you say?
Mm.
I see.
Seems like we should go to Kresk.
When did the werewolves take the stone from you?
A couple months ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it might have been 3 years ago.
We are not far from Kresk, yes?
Right up the hill. If you need an entry, those bastards won't let you in. But my sons will take some wine up there tomorrow. They'll be sending wine to Vallaki and the Vishtani outside Vallaki as well. If you so wish, you can go along with them. I'm sure they wouldn't have any issue with having a couple more hands on deck.
Wait, okay, above the table. Are you ready for Kresk? Because I know that, you know, we did talk about like going to Argenvost on our way back to Vallaki. Are you good if we decide to change our plans?
100%, yeah. I was gonna tell you guys this before this session, but if you guys needed to change your plans with new information, I am pretty much prepared for like anything. And plus, I don't think that you guys are gonna spend too long like there, given how you guys tend to yap, which not a bad thing.
I don't know, man. like
We should
know,
probably get.
we thought we didn't know how long we were going to be staying in Vallaki either.
No.
That turned into like 10 sessions.
I'm saying like you guys are probably gonna go there for a little bit, and then we'll have to end the session. And then therefore lots of time for me to prep. But yeah, I've got pretty much anything, anywhere if you guys wanted to go, I pretty much have it ready.
Then I think we stop by Kresk before we head back to Vallaki then.
I believe we are woefully unprepared for werewolves.
We should sleep. Then we'd be ready.
Well, we don't know that Kresk is a werewolf thing. Like
It's outside.
Are like above. Yeah, it's outside of Kresk.
Yeah.
And I think that we are prepared for werewolves because I've got my right. I've got my right, which makes my attacks magical. Like Thalin
I really don't think that we should enter a new city with a person's head in our bag.
Wait, you guys specifically said that you took the ears, remember?
Yeah,
I don't think I ever said that.
I remember you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were like, you guys were like,
Thalin
it's gonna
was
be
the
so hard to carry the whole head, but you were like, the ears are recognizable enough. Plus, it's like ironic.
Like he's the last. Yeah, he's like the last of the Dusk Elves, and like it's also like, you know, the irony of like he removed like Casimir's ears, we brought him his as recompense or whatever.
I don't know.
So yeah, we decided that was fun and ironic enough to and convenient.
Fun and ironic enough.
I also wanted to speak with Casimir.
Yeah.
How about this? If you guys wanted to round out this scene, we absolutely can, and then we can take a quick break, at which point you guys can discuss where you guys wanted to go next.
I think that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I guess we just like we thank Mr. Martikov for his forthrightness and his assistance with just in terms of information, and we promise to like Ignacio is going to promise him that like he's going to do his best to like honor the deal that they've made.
Mm-hmm.
That he appreciates them being very forthright and forthcoming with information,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of the biggest things that they need at this moment.
Boy, is it. What are the rest of you guys doing? Do you guys have anything else to contribute to this? Beacon, Thalin?
About to be knocked the fuck out, dude.
All right. So
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, so they will carry out these cots for you, and with that, they will give you a place to rest. We are going to take a quick break so that our players can similarly rest. If you can believe it, Davian's voice hurt my throat real bad, so I need another drink.
Oh, that's crazy.
But we'll be back
You
in
could have
just
seen this happen.
we'll be back in just a little bit. See you in a minute, Chad.
I'm eating a pork chop.
And why are you always eating pork chops? And we're back. I feel like I've heard of at least 3 situations where Liger has been eating a pork chop when he's been talking to me.
I think
No,
that's
this ain't a pot roast.
Oh, that's right. It was a pot roast.
incredible.
Completely different. Okay, so the players have made their decision on what they're going to be doing. Hi, quickly. So in the meantime, are you guys doing anything else for the rest of the night?
I think we're just like if I know that like Davian like has mentioned like Kresk is like wouldn't let us in
Uh-huh.
normally.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible for him to like send word with his like would it be possible for when he like sends off the shipment to let them know that we're responsible for it
Yes.
and that we send it quote with our compliments or whatever to like just so we have like if we show up there later
Yes.
that we'll be able to get in
Yes.
or that they know who we are.
So he will definitely say that he's going to send word that the reason that this has happened is because of these adventurers, these 4 adventurers, and if they arrive at the gates, do not hesitate to let them in. They are good with the Martikovs.
I go to like nudge everything. You hear that, Thalina? 4 adventurers.
I'm included.
You're always included.
Aw, thanks.
It was nice that Daisy made the cut.
No, this is
Damn,
mine.
that's fucked up.
Don't take this from me,
Fuck, dude.
Beacon.
I was poking fun at Ignacio, actually.
Okay, that's fine.
Damn.
Look, he's got it winding him. We can poke fun at him a little bit.
I'm just happy that I can get the drink at the tavern now.
Congratulations.
Listen, I to be a land like this without wine is I cannot imagine.
Were there any other things?
Anyways, have I told you?
Go ahead.
Oh no, hello, I'm much better at stealth now. I'm so good at stealth. I've gone from a +3 to a +9 at stealth. I should weaponize this somehow.
Wow, that's a great idea. Whoever came up with that idea to increase your stealth must be pretty smart.
Yeah, thank you. I know I am.
No, that was me. You were like, should it be between 3 different things? And I was like, no, stealth. None of these guys can stealth.
That's true. To be fair, I was also like the only reason why that's not in persuasion right now is the fact that like I couldn't select persuasion as one of my ranger like proficiency skills.
Yeah, and I bet you would have put it in, like, I know you were thinking about putting it in performance.
Oh, that was a joke. I was mostly joking about
Mostly.
that. Mostly.
All right, so with your guys' food, you guys are going to be able to set up some beds. They're kind of in the bottom where the vats are, and I don't have anything specifically written for you guys. You do still have nightmares tonight, but it feels kind of more
Indistinct.
More indistinct, yes. Like, it feels more like you're just trapped in a darkened void with nonstop screaming, and it feels like time is stretching on until eternity. But that feels a little bit, almost maybe a little bit more comforting than the past few nights that Ignacio has had. Maybe not Beacon. Beacon's been doing fine.
I'm like, yeah, I'm back to normal, dog.
Yeah. And with that, you are awakened the next morning when the Martikovs are tossing you as they are about to head out and wanting to know if you were coming with them.
I mean, we will. Like you said, it was like the Martikovs caravan.
Yes, they're
like the
going.
convoy that they got. I think that we will travel along with you along the road for the most part, but we do mean to stop by the ruined fortress of Argynvostholt on our way.
And Adrian kind of gives you a look. He says, "What business you got there?"
The kind that it would be better if we kept it on the down low. Don't. We have an interest in Kogan Valley architecture.
Got it. Be careful there.
These are Mardikovs, right?
Yeah, the Mardikovs.
Yeah.
I mean, we already told them about Madame Ava giving us prophecies.
Yeah, but you know, I guess we've been asking around about this sort of stuff or whatever. Or like,
He's not going to push you.
I know. I know. I just don't necessarily want to say, "Hey, we're going to find a weapon that can kill Strahd and Argynvost." Told
Yeah.
like outside in the light of day in Barovia, where the ground is listening. I guess.
So he is going to just like nod. He doesn't seem to push any further, and he says, "Be careful. The dead don't exactly stay dead in Argynvost Holt."
Now, what do you mean by this?
That's listen. I'd rather be fighting the dead than plants. That like I kind of like I stop as I say that.
That is strange, right?
And like I look over at Ari, and I'm like, that's weird, right?
Yes.
I feel like that. Oh,
Damn.
I mean, you're a professional dead hunter, so maybe not.
I mean, it's what I know, but it's a feeling so complicated.
To your question, Beacon, he is going to turn and say, "Well, the circumstances by which those knights were killed, it was very dire. They were the last defense of the Kogan Valley, so their spirits haven't exactly rested easy in the centuries since. And I've heard many tales that they still haunt the halls of Argynvost Holt."
Perhaps I will recognize some.
God, I hope so. I mean, I said that out loud. Shit.
But we do intend to go to Vallaki. We're heading that way, and then we'll be coming back towards Kresk on the way back. If you wish to come,
Yes.
please come with.
If you could complete a promise for us, set aside some of that shipment for the Vishtani.
Oh, of course! We have no problems with the Vishtani. We were intending to bring some to them anyway. I can tell them that it came by your hands, if you so wish, like we did with Kresk.
That would be helpful, yes.
Well, we're just about ready to depart. Are you about ready? Are you coming with us?
Yes. If anyone doesn't, if no one has any remaining business at the winery, how much money do I have? Could I buy a couple bottles for the road?
You can absolutely
How
do
much?
that. Give me 1 second to
How-
find out how much.
You just
You know
complaining
what?
about not getting enough treasure.
You know what?
Yeah, but what am I gonna do? I'm playing I gotta play this character. What am I gonna do?
There's
Not
no
buy
way I
some
have
wine?
230 gold pieces. There's no way.
So they are instead going to give you a little basket that has, let's say, 6 bottles of Red Dragon Crush in it. And they'll say, compliments of, I guess, the distiller?
The winery, compliments of the winery.
I guess. The winery, yes.
Why
Gift
are you
baskets.
why are you less certain about this than I am?
Because I don't know if winer is the right word. That doesn't sound
Vinter.
right. Vinter, that's what it is. Dag would know more about this. I just grabbed the grapes.
Harvest.
It takes all kinds.
Yes.
I'm. God, like you could have really easily put that above the table. Gotcha. 6 bottles of Red Dragon Crush. I will put that down on my character sheet. Thank you very much. I'm going to thank him effusively.
Actually, he's gonna do 8 since there's 8 of you. Since there's 4 of you guys.
An
Hell
embarrassment
yeah.
of riches.
Even though Beacon doesn't drink.
I will take his.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey.
I go to take 2 of. I go to take 2 of his.
This is fucked up. This is
Well,
so fucked up.
you already
What the
get
fuck
2
is
of your
going on?
own.
What
Now
the
I got
fuck?
6.
What's-
Now you got
the
6!
fuck? Go 6.
4.
You're trying to take.
I'm not comfortable. I'm not happy with you taking 4. What the fuck?
Do you have health potions, or do you just have wine?
I now have 1.
This is so
You take
fuck-
1
this is so
of
fucked
Beacons.
up.
Since we all got to take 1 of Beacons.
I'm not letting you take that shit. I'm not. You can have the 2 bottles. Fucking, I'll roll. I'll fucking oppose your sleight of hand check. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Can I get advantage because this is the only thing that I've cared about for like.
No, you can't have an advantage because you care. I care about my character. You didn't get to make me roll. You didn't let me roll advantage on death saving throws.
What if I really gave a shit though?
No.
Speaking of your characters, Ray,
I got a dirty 20.
have you stocked spells for Arena for today?
Thank you. I will do that
I'm sorry,
now.
What was that, Chuck?
I said what?
What did you say?
Because she should have access to level 2 spells now.
Damn it. She does.
Once again, you got eaten up, and then other people were talking. What was that?
I got a 15.
I got a dirty 20.
I think you're a liar.
I can show you the dice.
Oh, you're good, bro. You beat me.
Oh,
Damn.
It rolled over. Whatever. Anyways, yeah,
I will be.
Like he's going to pass you the 2 bottles that you're owed, but he's not gonna let you take 4.
Fine, be that way. I'll be.
Be that way.
Beacon will take his wine bottles just cause.
Just cause.
I'm gonna give him like a look like a hurt puppy dog, but I'm gonna let it happen.
These are for Casimir.
Oh.
Fine. That's so fine. I hope he enjoys it in good health.
All right, so you guys are
hope it works out, bro.
freaking Irina just shaking her head at you at this lovesick puppy dog.
I hear elves love wine. It's just something that I hear.
Where have you heard this from? It is
elves.
I am stalking Irina's spells. Thank you, Beacon.
I would suggest either magic weapon or spiritual weapon.
That's a good
magic
idea.
Weapon would go really good for her because it makes her weapon a +1.
Is spiritual weapon a paladin spell?
No, it's not.
I think it's on the list. Yeah,
Why is it on my list?
You had it one time.
It is.
It is? Are you sure?
I'm looking this up. I really think it's not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be blowing your shit up, but
you've definitely used it, but that was because you had a spell scroll. How many spells can you have prepared? How many spells can you have prepared, Beacon? It's your proficiency modifier plus proficiency?
I mean, I have 5.
Is that your proficiency plus your charisma?
Let me look this up. Give me 1 second.
I think so.
Paladin 5e. 6th level. You've got 4 first level and 2 second level spell slots.
We're talking about prepared.
Yours spell casting. How many slots you have to cast? Prepared. Choosing from the paladin spell list. When you do, choose a number of paladins spells equal to your charisma modifier plus half your paladin level rounded down.
That's what it is.
So 7, I think.
So Irina is 3 and her and she is it's 7. Wait, no, that's not. That is
Definitely not.
That's 5.
I only have 5.
That's 5. She only has 5 spells prepared.
Yeah. Okay. What's your charisma modifier, Doug?
Me +3.
Yeah. Then you have 6. You should have 6 prepared spells. And spiritual weapon is not. It's just a cleric spell.
Womp womp.
Why is it here then?
Get it out of there.
Because you had a spell slot. You had a spell scroll.
I got a lot.
We had a scroll of spiritual weapon at some point. And then you used it. I'm assuming.
All right, so with that, you guys are going to follow the Mardikovs, Adrian, and give me 1 second. What was the other one's name? There's so many Mardikovs.
Adrian and Hadrian.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. Elvier. So you're going to be going along with Adrian and Elvier. Are you guys discussing anything along the road, or are you just walking along, just making your way?
I think we're just making small talk.
Okay.
I don't have anything I can particularly want to be talking about them. Like any deep conversations I've been looking to have.
You don't want to talk to them about like what makes a person?
I mean,
No.
that's up to Bacon. you don't value the were-raven's perspective.
That's messed up.
That is fucked up. What do you gotta? I thought you liked birds.
I think it is interesting that you can turn into birds. How do you do this?
I cannot do the birds yet, but eventually.
Was not speaking to you.
The same way he turns into a wolf.
I was about to say this is like I'm gonna like turn to Arena. I'm like, well, that was fucked up. Why did you cut him off like that? That was what the hell?
You guys will continue on this road through discussing like the details of what makes a were-raven and all of that. You will eventually come to a fork within the road, and Elvier is going to say, well, go south from here and you'll reach Argynvost. Again, couldn't imagine what you want from there, but I hope you find it, friends.
I'm going to. Would it be possible for you to send word ahead to the Martakovs? I mean, the Danica and Erwin specifically.
Of course.
Tell them if you are making the delivery to Valaki. No, because they have to go through the gate guards. They're not going to be able to hide the shipment. Maybe, actually, would it be possible for you to leave the shipment with the Vistani until we return?
Are you going to be able to get it into town?
I
They are
mean,
expecting us.
we have a horse. I mean, and I'm assuming that we could at the very least pay some of the Vistani for use of one of their carts.
I suppose
But
so.
I think that the impact of us bringing the wine back, in addition to not allowing the Burgermeister time to take credit for the act, I think would be valuable. It would not likely be more than a few hours difference, but at the same time, I think that the space of hours is much. It would be too valuable to leave to chance.
Ours might as well be weeks here in Barovia. We'll leave it with the Vistani and we'll tell them to keep a close eye on it.
Trust me, man, don't I feel it?
You've aged like 20 years since you got here, and you've been here for a week. Well, actually, today's your 8th day. Congratulations.
Wow. Ignacio and Thalin's no good, very bad week.
And just another Tuesday for Beacon.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most excitement he's had in like literally hundreds of years.
That's true. So with that, Elvier and Adrian are going to rush their horses along, and they will disappear into the mist before them.
I meant to bring that up before him, but I kind of forgot about it. We'll see.
They have an ability to defend themselves from random encounters.
They're were-ravens.
They're were-raven. They can fuck shit up. They're like a werewolf, but they can fly. So in many ways, it's better.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Have you seen a lot of silver weapons lying around? Do you think many bandits around here have silver on their swords?
I do not know.
That's what I fucking thought. Bargain boss holes.
So high above the river. Damn, you just came for that, boy.
I'm kind of like, I heard how he cut off like Thalin earlier, and I'm still like I'm still like a little annoyed on Thalin's behalf. I think
that is funny. Just like Thalin about to answer,
that was kind
and then he just puts his whole hand in Thalin's face, like, "Not you."
like damn, dude, you didn't have to be so fucking rude about it.
Like I wasn't even facing Thalin. I was talking directly to the guy. I was like, "How do you turn into a bird?" And Thalin, this is obviously about me, right?
And then Raven was like, "Yeah, like basically the same way he does."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Arkansas.
Okay, so high above the river
almost
valley, you would see a sepulchre mansion. Its turrets capped with what looks like fairy tale cones, and its towers lined with sculpted battlements. But a third of the structure has collapsed, as is part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architect. Out of the thunder comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like fossilized remains of some long dead smote upon the mountainside. So let me go ahead.
Hey, it's naturally stormy. That's an extra D10 on call lightning.
Hey, you're gonna be inside. Assuming.
Fuck. We lure everyone outside.
I
So
do not like these. I cannot see.
you guys would see that perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body, and it looks east towards the mansion. You see that the stairs would lead up towards the doors that are currently closed.
That's a little bit of a fixer-upper, but the place has potential.
I get vibes.
We're gonna bring back that bit from the first few episodes where Beacon is trying to be like a home flipper.
Well, no, I was asking if there was any memories tickling at the back of my brain.
Oh, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, basically.
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Please be with advantage. Please be with advantage. Come on, give him this. Give him. He's got to have something.
Okay, it's a 15.
A 15?
Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get.
So you as you're making your way down, you definitely remember seeing a structure like this. Of course, you remember it in its grand glory of something that looked almost straight out of a fairy tale, and you remember looking up at it and feeling like it was something from a fairy tale of the Knights of the Silver Dragon that were so gallantly protecting this region and asked nothing in return. And you remember like looking up to them specifically, like they were the embodiment of goodness at some point, especially during the dark days of the war.
I think Ignacio is going to take a look at that statue and see if there's anything he can't glean about it. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
Just maybe like there's some kind of information or something to be gleaned from it. I like this is like sort of paranoid thing, but like, yeah, I see a big statue of a dragon pointing in a specific direction. I'm like, well, might as well see what's going on here first.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Baylet, I see you walking up to that statue as well. You can absolutely do that also.
Okay, that's going to be a 17 on the dice, plus 4. That's going to be a 21.
A 21. Baylet, you also looking?
Yep.
Yes, I am. That is 16 on the dice plus investigation plus 4. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Okay. So you're both looking this thing over. You would see that this is very clearly designed to look like a silver dragon. You would see spiny frills cracked and broken in most places. And as you're looking this over, you do sense like a very faint magic coming off of it, as well as seeing like some scorch marks on the ground beneath it. Not exactly like fire, but as if something erupted from this statue at one point.
Like it's like an old enchantment that's kind of worn thin.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Damn, they used to. I bet they impress. I bet they impressed so many fucking people with this thing. This thing seems sick.
Yeah, I can feel the aura coming off. I don't know if it is single.
Tell you what, these knights. I mean, they're knights with a dragon like leading the order. I mean, if they had anything, they had the aura.
Go ahead and roll me.
Anyways.
Go ahead and roll me a history check there, Ignacio.
All right, sure. 18 on the dice plus 1. That's going to be a 19.
Okay, that is true. You do know that although it was kind of a hush secret that was not kept, like that was not shared among people, Argynvost was a silver dragon that led the order.
Fuck. Whoopsie. I'm
That's
glad
okay.
I rolled high enough. I'm glad I rolled high enough to justify that little bit of meta knowledge slip. Oh,
That's
no.
okay.
No, to be fair, we actually did already know this. We learned about it in the bookstore on our first visit to Vallaki.
Nice. There you go.
Okay, thank God. I was like, I thought we knew about that, but like maybe I'm losing my shit.
Ma-
Maybe
no,
I think
it's-
it might have been actually. I think that might have been like actually a beacon check that he knew that. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, now he does.
Maybe.
Now he
Oh,
does.
yeah, no, I do.
See-
You learn. Hey, listen, you learn. Everyone learns something from somewhere.
Uh-huh, that's true.
That's my knowledge now. I know that.
What else are you guys doing currently?
You know that. I
Um,
know that.
I mean, yes. I'm gonna preemptively just go ahead and light up my fucking both my whip and my crossbow because like I know better. I like listen. This is people have described this as an old haunted mansion. I know what the fuck I'm about.
Time
I'm
for
gonna
Dragon
give both of them
Ghost.
be right. I'm doing both of them as right at the dawn. I'm not having my whip be like a separate damage type. And I'm gonna take 4 damage for both of those.
Do you have to hold
that
your
puts me
whip
down
and your
to-
crossbow at the same time to do that?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, make sure that someone else is opening doors for Ignacio.
I mean, I can kick stuff down. He's a dexterous
I mean,
guy.
I'm
assuming
usually the first person through the doors anyway.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and worst comes to worst, like it's not like you can't open the door with your foot. Like at my job carrying stuff through doors, I have opened so many doors
That's
with
true.
or closed so many doors with my foot.
Beacon
It's
takes
not
a
even-
moment to like sort of admire the building
hmm
for stepping up to it.
Yep. You would see that the flagstone flanked by stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like small dragons. And you would see carved above the door is the word Argenvostholt.
Yeah, quaint.
What are we thinking the size of the doors is?
They're tall. They're not daisy tall.
Damn it.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna pat. I'm gonna pat Beacon on the back, on his back, and then I'm gonna like give Daisy a look like, "Sorry, dog, you gotta wait here." And then like, can we tie her up to like the dragon statue? Like
We don't need to tie her. She doesn't need to be tied.
Irina's gonna turn to Daisy and be like, "Daisy, you're in charge out here, okay?"
Daisy whinnies.
Sick. All right, let's go.
All right. As you guys start making your way towards the door, you would hear a faint thump, and I need all of you guys to make me dexterity saving throws.
We
Son of a
should've, like,
bitch! It was a
we should-
fireball.
We should have looked at these at all.
Yeah. All right, dexterity save.
Yep.
I'm good at those. Right, that's an 11 on the dice. That's gotta be a 17.
Mm-hmm. Beacon.
So with a +3 modifier, it's a 4.
Uh-huh. Thalin.
Oh,
Oh, that's a natural one, my guy.
oh.
It's a good
I got
thing
a
saving
10.
throws don't have consequences for natural ones.
Thalin.
I got a 10.
10. Okay. Irina did not roll well either. You guys would feel like turn and see that the dragon's mouth opens and it will fall down a bit, and a piercing veil of cold is going to roll over you guys, and you are going to take no
Can't believe we got
damage.
fucking-
Take no damage as it's just a cold breeze that follows over you.
You motherfucker! You son of a bitch! Okay, I was like, this is bullshit. You were like, yeah, that thing wore thin. It was like fucking crazy. Like it's like barely there, and you're like, you're going fucking roll for dexterity saving throw cone of cold. I'm like, fuck you! Come on.
So as this nice and pleasant breeze of cold is going to rush over you, you will open the doors to reveal the grand foyer. So you would see that there is a grand staircase leading up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches, and you would see a tall faded tapestry of a nobleman in silver armor hanging from an iron rod above. You would see 6 sets of double doors leading from the foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are alabaster busts of handsome men. you would see that there's 3 of them, and a 4th has been knocked over and shattered. And you would see 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hanging from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. And
How does that? Is that tapestry look like it's being maintained? Because it's been like 300, like 400 odd years.
no, this does not look like it's been maintained at all. It is very faded. It is torn. It looks like people have attempted to grab at it and pull it down, but you can't see any indication that like it's been like someone's tried to destroy it. It just looks like it's kind of moth-eaten and dirty.
Hello? Anyone home?
And as you yell that, you would see a great shadow with wings moving across the wall before disappearing with a soft bestial hiss.
Stay your tongue, Ignacio. This is hallowed ground. Well, it was. It's corrupted by something.
Listen, if you have a wide area of engagement like this, you take advantage of it. If you call out, then maybe they come to you. This, and then you have the exit right behind us. And then I look back as if I'm just making sure the door isn't closing behind us.
It super did not.
Okay, just making sure because that shit happens and it fucking sucks. Also, I'm pretending I didn't see that thing that moved.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't see that token move. That would have been crazy.
Don't worry about it. No, stop!
Shall we take a look at these alabaster busts of handsome men?
No, I'm getting a psychic vision of the room, the bit of like a chimney in another room.
Don't worry about it.
Please let me focus on this psychic vision that I had received. I'm going to walk in the room. Excuse me, is anyone who wants to kill a vampire?
Again,
anyone?
You can raise his hand.
And you would hear like your own voice echoing back at you as you turn and see that all of your companions are now holding up their hands.
I mean, listen, this was worth a shot.
You guys would see that in addition to the staircase, there are doors that are immediately like at the landing of the staircase. One is already open. You would also see that to the north there are 2 doors, and to the south there are 2 doors.
What's the lighting situation looking like in here?
It's pretty dim, but like it seems like it's mostly just filtering in from behind you, from the broken windows, and from the roof that has collapsed.
Would it be possible for me to light some of the candelabras in the room, or like the chandeliers?
You could absolutely
or have the candles burnt out.
So the candles are definitely burnt out. I thought about that and I was like, yeah, they're definitely burned.
All right, well, I'm gonna grab it. Well, actually, wait, I have bright light emanating from my weapons.
Hold on.
That's fine. Never mind.
How big is your light?
20 feet of bright light.
Cool. Let me make you a little lighting circle. There you go.
I can see in the dark.
I also have a 60-foot cone of dim light.
I'm gonna have to remember to like turn that off whenever I start doing gloomstalking, sneaking around.
That would be really funny, just to be like, "Whoa, what's that light over there?"
I forgot to turn my flashlight off. Excuse me.
Actually, I have a 60-foot cone of bright light, and then another 60-foot cone after that of dim light.
Oh, good for you. I'm gonna actually. Do we want to move up to that door that you mentioned was open? I think that.
Yeah, it's right over here.
All right, I'm gonna take a step, and then I'm going to like. Beacon, you want to take point?
He was waiting for it.
I know. Listen, I know what the fucking deal is. I know. I'm not a 7-foot tall man made of metal.
I post up on the stairs with my spear.
Yep. By the way, did you?
By the way,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
I was about to say the same thing.
I'm not going to use it. because I'm not going to be using it, even though it would probably like having the healing would probably be pretty useful. But like,
Also, we destroyed that staff, right? The gold side staff.
You guys
No, we
never
haven't,
described it.
actually.
Yeah, you still have it.
No, yeah, I still have it in my inventory. I'm not attuning to that shit. Unless I gotta, but I'm like, maybe when we take it to the Gulthias tree, we'll find a better opportunity to use it. Because like they didn't have fucking shit for blights over there.
Thalin, did you you got your blood sphere equipped, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and you attuned? That would have been
I
done.
was going there.
Well, you probably would have if you were doing it last night.
We took a long, we took a long rest. So if you wanted to attune to it, that would have been the opportunity to do it. And
opportunity. All right.
I've never had it before.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal the next area. You would see a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs in the center of this hall. There are chairs surrounding the table with backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above
They
it,
were really dedicated to this aesthetic.
I tell you what, the architectural dedication to the bit is impressive, if nothing else.
So you would see that there is a crystal chandelier that still hangs above. Standing in the window alcoves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helmets and shields. Rainwater trickles through the cracks of the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and adding to a large puddle on the floor. 5 sets of the wooden doors lead to this hall. The doors in the northeast corner hang open. A pair of leaded glass doors, their panes cracked and broken, stand open between panels of stained glass set in the east wall. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond, you see a room that is dark and misty but appears to be a chapel.
I'm going to grab a piece of masonry and I'm going to make an improvised weapon attack against the with the same hand that's holding the whip. I'm not letting go of the whip during this point, but it doesn't take much to huck a piece of masonry at one of the statue that's closest by.
Okay, so that would be the one
just to to knock it in to make sure it's not animated.
Why not just use the whip?
That's like 10 feet, Doug.
All right, go ahead and make an improvised weapon attack.
Besides, I don't want to put a fucking crossbow bolt in this thing unless I have to. I just want to make sure that it's not going to come alive and try to fucking kill us. That is going to be a 13 plus not my proficiency bonus, but it would be my dexterity modifier. So that's 16.
Okay, so with a 16, you're able to clock this thing in the head pretty well. And
does archery apply to that? Because
no,
I think it's just ranged attacks. Wait, give me 1 second. Ranged weapons, just ranged weapons. It does not specify any kind of bow. So technically I get a +2 to that, so that's an 18.
Okay, with an 18, you are able to clock this thing on the head, and the helmet kind of shudders back and forth before falling off with a very loud clang that kind of echoes across the halls, as you would see that nothing else happens besides the fact that this helmet is now at its feet.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and put the helmet back on.
Okay.
You have to do you have to create so much noise?
I mean, yeah.
No, you don't. Answer is no.
Buddy, if we're going to be fighting something here, they're going to. I'd rather them come to us rather than the other way around.
I'd rather everybody sneak up on them and then we hit them. Not them come to us because you make noise.
Sure.
Do not forget that me and Arena both have ways to sense ghosts at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we'll call you the Ghostbusters anyway.
Do you want to sense ghosts now? Because we heard already that this place is haunted.
I will sense a ghost then.
Okay, go ahead and give me a ghost sense.
I don't have to give you anything. It's divine sense. You have to give me.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me read divine sense.
Yeah, while his antennas pop out and do a little satellite whirl around, Ignacio's gonna put that helmet back on the suit of armor and just be like, sorry about that.
So Beacon, as your little antenna is going off, it is immediately going to begin flashing as you sense that within 60 feet there is a undead very close to you.
Is there a ghost? I bet there's a ghost.
Okay, let me just read this real quick because I'm pretty sure
You can tell it's like within 60 feet of you, so you can tell it
You-
is. And also, you can feel that it is coming from the area up ahead, with which you can see that the doors are currently cracked open.
Okay. But it says I know the location.
Yes, that's
so-
correct. That's why I was giving you the location.
Oh, I see. There is one in here,
Hello. Oh,
an undead
gotcha.
of some sort.
Gotcha. Don't before you open those doors.
They're open.
Please step back.
They're open?
No. Before you like go through those doors, please step back.
Oh,
Okie dokie.
Irina moves
Please step
back.
Hello, if you are a sentient undead, we would like to talk. If you are not sentient, please come out so that we may shoot you.
And again, this echoes across the hall and back to you.
Okay, they're probably non-sentient, or they're just going. They're either sentient and annoyed, or non-sentient and bound to a location. Either way, proceed.
From where I'm standing right here, if I activate the bullseye lantern and I
Uh-huh.
get a 60-foot cone,
Yep.
um,
You would look in.
Shit.
Let's see. So you would look into this room and you would see that at the east end, you would see a stone chapel flanked by, stone altar, I'm sorry, flanked by iron candelabras. You would see it's carved with a rising sun bas relief. And you would see that inside this room are at least two entities that are currently kneeling, and they look to be wearing some kind of tattered chain armor, but they do not acknowledge you at any point.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wild shape now.
Uh-huh.
well, hold on a second. They do
They're
not
kneeling.
seem to be reactionary. Unless there is something being needed in this room, there is no reason to go in.
Can we recognize the religious iconography of this temple? I'm assuming this is a temple of the Morning Glory, considering I see like the symbol on the floor of the map.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check with advantage.
I'm assuming that's a soft confirmation of yes.
I would be very
Give me
surprised
one.
if you did not get this.
I think we also already knew this.
Well, one of those was a nat 1. The
Okay.
other is a 19.
With a 19, you can tell that the fact that this room is set up to the east where the sun rises is definitely meant to be drawing iconography from the dawn and from Lathander. In addition to the fact that the bas relief is definitely the symbol of Lathander and the Morning Lord.
As someone who is super cool with Lathander, you have to tell me if you're cool. Otherwise, I'm going to have to bust in there and start shooting people. Really don't want to have to do that if you're also cool with Lathander.
As you continue to shout, they are going to very slowly rise up and draw their swords.
Well, shit.
To my knowledge, what was the oath of this this faction of paladins?
So this faction of paladins fought specifically to preserve the valley that you called home. It's specifically to protect the people, and that's about all you know. But you do know that they did have sacred oaths in place specifically to protect everyone of the Kogan Valley.
As these things are like rising and starting to like move and draw their swords, can I roll an insight check to see if there's any sort of like sentient thought going on behind their actions, or if it's just like they are mindless undead?
Go ahead and roll me that at advantage.
Sick. Give me 1 second. There's that other dice that I want to use for this. That is a nat 20.
With a natural 20, you see that as they are rising and looking at you, that their eyes are flooded with hatred. And that's a little concerning because that means that not only are they sentient, but they're probably a very powerful kind of spirit. Because spirits bound by hate are even more powerful than spirits that just linger in this realm without thought. And as you are looking at that, you will see a third that steps into the bullseye lantern light.
If we said fuck Strahd, would that change your minds of what's about to go down here, or are we going to have to do this?
They make no indication of anything else as they are beginning to draw upon you.
Great. They're super lost to their own hatred. I'm going to
Can't even call.
I'm gonna look back at the others. I'm like, Thalin probably best to wild shape.
Upon your
Then I'm
sacred
going-
oath to defend the people of the Kogan Valley, I assert myself as the remaining citizen of that land. If you attack me, you would be in violation of your oath.
The one that is currently standing on the bas relief of Lathander is going to raise a gauntleted hand and point, and he says, "Leave," as they continue to pull upon you.
I want to wild shape into a giant constrictor.
Okie doke, I actually have a steak here for you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Isn't the giant constrictor steak large? Let me take.
Bam! Large.
I just want to.
Do you want it to be gigantic? You want it to be bigger? You want it bigger? You want it bigger?
But I do imagine that even with like a large size snake, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
probably
like a
fit
snake.
through doorways
Oh yeah,
because
like, I
of
was
the
gonna say,
shape of a snake.
It's huge, actually.
Okay, so that's what it's large, and then damn, that's a big old snake.
That thing's fucking large, dude.
That's a big snake. Here,
Anyways,
I can't control it.
I know I'm working on
You
it.
definitely.
There you go. Now you can.
as they start to respond, we've come seeking a weapon to use against the devil's Strahd. If you truly hold to your oaths, then render us assistance, or we will be forced to go through you.
With that, they are continuing to draw forward. They don't seem spurred by your words at all.
I'm rolling initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll initiative. I'm gonna shoot like the one in the middle.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm just gonna do that pre-combat. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
do it.
So that's one attack. That's 16 plus 8. So 24.
24. Give me 1 second.
I'm just gonna roll each of my attacks because I'm assuming these guys are gonna have more than like 1 round's worth of HP.
You would be correct in assuming that. The way that I describe these things as being dangerous.
I mean, at that nat 20, do I just know what these things are?
Yes. With a natural 20, you recognize this as a revenant.
Okay, that's bad. That's like a big deal, fucking undead.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, fuck it. We're this is what I'm here for. This is what this shit's all about.
I can't believe you had to eat raw bear liver.
What?
It's the movie The Revenant.
Oh, got it.
It's
I
a
was
pop
like,
culture reference. What do you mean?
So you said that was a 24?
Yeah, that was 24 to hit.
A 24 hits. Which one are you attacking?
It's the one in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and roll all of my attacks.
Yeah, go for it.
And then I can roll my damage all at once.
All right. If anyone else is
that-
attacking as well, that I can say you can get an attack in before combat starts.
I don't know how many people have a ranged option.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a 19 plus 8. That's gonna be 27. I'm assuming that hits as well.
27 hits? I thought that was your damage, and I was like, damn.
No. Oh, and then that's a crit.
Nice. All right. So give me the total amount that you got.
Okay. That's 3 hits with a hand crossbow. I am also going to name this one as my favorite foe, which means it's going to cause an extra 1d4 damage to it once per turn. Like on the first attack is going to be an extra 1d4.
I'm gonna go ahead and
mark
this.
down my use of that because I get 3 per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Rite of the Dawn on, which does radiant damage, and then it also deals it before any vulnerability or anything else is also going to deal an extra die of damage against undead. So that's going to be each attack is going to be like 3d6 plus 3. And then 2 of those d6 are going to be radiant damage. So give me 1 second to grab my dice.
Okay.
First attack is going to be piercing damage.
Okay.
And then 6 radiant.
Can we not see the rest of this already?
I'll go ahead and reveal it for you.
Oh, plus 1d4. Give me 1 second here. Let me roll that.
How much have you gotten so far?
That is sorry. I've just done the first attack. Sorry. So far it's 8 piercing and then 6 radiant.
Okay.
Plus an extra 3 piercing damage from favored foe.
Okay.
Let me roll my second attack. That is going to be 6 piercing damage and 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
Damn, that's not nearly as good. And then my third attack, using my bonus action, is going to be another 6 piercing damage and 7 radiant damage.
All right. So, is anyone else like popping off anything like that, like any ranged attacks before we move into combat?
So Beacon is going to like hold out his hand, and he's going to just sort of think about all of the very, very cold nights he spent out in the wilderness, and how he could sort of like redistribute his body's heat with his coolant. And he leaks a little bit of coolant on his finger, and it freezes. And then he shoots his finger like a javelin, but this time he's casting.
Casting what? Sorry, you got cut off.
What's he casting?
Ice knife.
Nice.
Ooh, ice knife.
Good one. Okay.
Ice knife is a paladin spell? What the fuck?
I took my level of druid.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell me what we need to do for that, because I know I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
So I need to make a ranged spell attack first.
Yeah, go for it.
And it's gonna be a +5. So does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 does hit.
Okay, dirty 20 hits. So the one guy in the middle, that guy's gonna take a D10. That's cocked. He's gonna take 2 piercing damage.
Okay, just 1 sec.
And then everyone within 5 feet of him has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm just gonna have all the revenants make. How about we make one for the guy in the middle?
I'm gonna go after one of them.
Okay, I'm going to make one for the one in the middle, and then a second one for the other 2 instead of rolling for each one.
Okay.
Well, I guess that worked out for its favor. So that's 9 for the one in the middle, 16 for the 2 on the side.
Oh man, you sure you don't want to switch those?
Yes.
Okay. The one in the middle takes. Jesus, that's max 12 cold damage.
Nice. Okay.
We take those. Oh, I forgot one of those attacks was a crit. I needed to maximize.
I was confused. I thought you forgot or you got it wrong or something.
I did forget. Okay, so that in addition to like on that last attack, in addition to the damage that I rolled, he is going to take 9 piercing and 12 radiant damage.
Okay, I will go ahead and count that since we're not in a turn yet. All right, Beacon. What else happens?
I mean, that's it. The one in the middle takes 2 piercing damage and 12 cold damage.
Okay, got it.
Does it create?
The other ones passed their dex check, right?
Yes, they did. Assuming that.
Well, then they don't take anything.
All right.
Does it create like difficult terrain or anything on the? I know that's like a Baldur's Gate 3 thing.
Yeah, me too.
Does it say anything about
Target each creature. No.
All right.
All right.
Just a BG3 thing. Gotcha.
Thalin, you're currently doing what?
I'm gonna go up to this one and try to constrict it.
Okay, tell me what we need to do for that.
Okay, I have to roll a weapon attack.
using its own hit modifier. So
That's a 19.
A 19, that hits.
Okay. That's 2d8 plus 4.
I'm actually really surprised 19 is hitting. Aren't these guys supposed to be like ex-paladins?
Eight
they're
plus six
pretty
is 4.
crazy. Revenants aren't actually something to be
14.
fucked with.
Plus 4 is 18 damage
Wow.
from the constrict alone. Because I have a 6 and an 8 on the 2d8s.
Yep.
And the target is grappled. The target is grappled and it has to make a escape DC 16. What is that? It doesn't say.
It'd be a strength. Probably a strength saving throw because of grapple.
Yeah, strength DC 16.
All right. So with that, Irina is going to step forward and she is going to Hunter's Mark, the one that you guys have all been beating up. Wait. You're doing that one. Sorry. Hold on. I got to redistribute the points because I just realized you're attacking the one that's on the bottom.
Now, until that creature is let free, Thalin can't constrict another enemy. But he can still do his bite attack, which has 10, which is a reach of 10 feet.
All right. So Irina is going to cast her Hunter's Mark on the one in the middle that Ignacio you have been beating up on, and she is going to chuck a javelin at it. I remember she has javelins.
She got 2 attacks too.
She do got 2 attacks. Okay, let's see. That would be a. Does it say on here? Plus 4. That is a 12, which unfortunately does not hit. Second attack.
Oh, Arena.
Yeah, if they can be missed, never mind. There's a door. Good.
Isn't her proficiency modifier +3 now?
It's +3, and what does this say?
So it's +3 plus her strength, right?
Oh, that's why the problem is. It's still pulling from her strength. Wait, is a javelin thrown is a dexterity, isn't it?
Oh no, javelin thrown is, I believe, a strength.
Javelin strength.
Okay, so that's right. So her strength modifier isn't great. It is a
Maybe we gotta switch her over to throwing knives.
Or like a bow. I could teach her how to shoot a bow.
You could.
Not right now, you can't.
Yeah, not right now. So regardless, that was enough to get it on the second hit. So that is going to be 1d6 plus 1 with an additional, let's see, an additional
I think
d6.
her next level ought to be a fighter or rogue.
So that was 2 on the 1d6 plus 1 with an additional 4, so that's 6 damage. All right.
And it's still up?
It's still up. So with that, it's
after
looking
all that beating.
After all that beating, it looks like it is still trucking without too much. Like, it clearly has some damage, and some of the damage was already on it. But you can tell that you've definitely done a decent chunk of damage. However, it doesn't look like it's going to be stopping its pursuit of you guys. And with that, we are going to roll initiative.
Okay.
I can't believe we hadn't already done that.
Where exactly is Thalin right now? Because like he is kind of in the wall at the moment. Is he blocking up the door?
I mean, technically yes, but also because of the nature of snakes, not really.
Yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure that like we had his bulk sorted, I guess.
I like if I were to visualize it, since he's in the constrict action, he should be like fully like enveloping the guy.
Irina got a natural 20 for her initiative, which is going to put her at 22.
Oh, okay, that's Irina's initiative. I thought it was the guys. I was like, shit.
No.
I'm so used to you see anytime I see a good roll, I'm like, there's no way it could be Irina.
Nope, this time it was.
Holy shit.
I got a 6.
A 6?
I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, okay. Thalin, what'd you get for initiative?
19.
19. Okay, let me get that in.
Must be nice at the top.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
It's lonely at the top, bro.
Dex Chads stay winning.
Sex sad.
It doesn't seem lonely at the top. You guys are like within 2 of each other.
No, it's actually quite lonely at the bottom.
Damn.
And these
Casimir knows
guys.
this.
Trying to be nice to him.
That's true. So the Revenants got a 8 with a dexterity score of 14. So let's go ahead and put this in turn order. That is going to be Irina, Ignacio, Thalin. That does not say Berserker. It's supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be Revenant, but and then a Beacon at the very bottom. All right. So
Hi, it's me, Beacon.
with that, we are actually going to wrap for the night, and we will be continuing next time with some combat.
What?
Damn.
You
Let me buy one.
What's that?
Let me buy one.
Blood.
You had your chance to bite, and you said no constrict.
Well, okay, but I still want to bite.
Well, you'll get to bite next week. Just take.
I won't be here. Wait.
Wait, no,
Yeah, I will.
we'll figure out next week.
Yeah.
So with that, we are now in late night bites. So, guys, what would you like to discuss about the adventure today?
I think I would like to discuss how it's not fair that I didn't get to bite him one time.
Sorry, man. It was a lot that I allowed you guys to do all the stuff that you did.
Yeah.
That was basically a surprise round when you were not surprising.
Well, they were walking slowly at us.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Close the door and leave.
We need to.
Weapon. It's time to go.
I know I'm a major part of this problem, but we need to lock in.
You guys thought you wouldn't make it to Argynvost.
Well, we almost went to
Kresk?
Crest.
I will say I'm very excited for
I was
Kresk.
like, we'll do it next. I was like, but we need to go over here.
Dettet, you asked me if I was ready for Kresk, and the grin I got on my face as I said yes.
Listen, I know you've been looking forward to Kresk.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking forward to Argynvost.
Yeah, I know you have. Dettet was framing this like this was going to be a good thing for Liger. I think this is a good thing for Dettet.
It's a good thing for everyone.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like if I get my way, this could be really cool.
Yeah.
But there's also like the major chance I won't.
Well, it all depends on how like did you somehow put proficiency into knowledge history?
No.
Well,
Sucks to suck, dude.
I have a book.
you do have
Also,
a book.
wait, let me check.
Actually, okay, wait. Books in 2024 give you +5 to a relevant skill check as long as you can consult it. I'm sure that it doesn't work like that in 2020 or 2014.
Nope.
I didn't get proficiency, but I did learn guidance.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
That'll be good.
Okay, all right, go off, King.
I also have primal strike, so like some of my attacks in wild shape are magical.
Ooh, that's good. Irina
Yeah.
got Prayer of Healing, which is going to be very good for out of combat stuff.
Oh yeah. Very I don't know, like the more I think about it, like 2024 rules on books is like the more I'm like, this is crazy. 25 gold for like a semi-permanent like +5 to a skill check whenever that book is relevant. Thank you, please.
Yep, that is definitely not in 2014. They don't give a crap about books. They said readings for nerds.
It is, and nerds really like it because it's really good at making you a skill monkey.
Not too much happened today. Was there anything else you guys wanted to discuss?
Bro, I like the fact that they're like still gotta get the other two like rocks before we do this. I'm like, I wanted to sigh. I wanted to be like, are you fucking kidding me, dog?
Yes.
Come on, dude.
I was very surprised, like, I don't know, I kind of always had the idea that maybe you guys would figure out that Davian was the patriarch of Ravens. I didn't think you'd get it that quick.
He's got a giant fucking like carved raven in his bedroom, dog. I don't like, they're not subtle about this.
Technically, you guys didn't get this information. That room is being used by his daughter and her husband and their infant daughter. That's why there's a crib in there.
but still.
And also, you guys were like, "Oh, they worship ravens." Actually, that was in reference to the forest fane, and I was like, "Well, dang! If beacon had gotten his religion check, you would have known."
Yeah,
You need
we accidentally got led by wrong information and assumptions
And to the correct information.
into like, yeah, we were right for the wrong reasons. We're still right though.
I was gonna have a moment where you got all 3 gems, and then he was gonna be like, "Wow, Drazkoi was right about you," and you're gonna be like, "What? How do you know Drazkoi?"
What do you mean? He appeared on his balcony.
He was there.
Drazkoi and
Like, it's like one of the few buildings in Barovia that are like, yes, we leave the open so birds can come in at any time into our winery with open vats. Like, they're not subtle, dude.
They think they're being super subtle.
And now that I'm thinking back on it, there were so many ravens that were surrounding the Mardikovs in Vallaki.
Yep.
That I think that they were just keeping an eye on that guy's kids for him.
Also, if you guys look at the art that they have of the Mardikovs, they're absolutely like wearing feathers, and Damien in particular has like a lot of shiny things on him.
Like, listen, I think Curse of Strahd's really cool, and I really like it. You can't do all this Raven shit and then be like, what do you mean you think I'm the Patriarch of Ravens?
That's
fucking
wild.
crazy. I like the fact that he just like fucking like did not pass my insight checks fucking whatsoever for that shit was just like the fucking like, yeah, of course. Like, it's because, like, I already know this is obvious. What are you talking about? I thought it was cool. Like, they were talking about, like, this is a secret organization. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Buddy, you got a fucking raven on your bedroom wall. You're wearing feathers. You're covered in shiny objects, and you've got, like, an aviary in your winery?
And they're like, wow, who knows why Strahd's not coming after us? It's because you guys aren't good at secrets. Like, what threat
Shit, it's not because he doesn't know.
And what threat is there?
Bunch of dipshit birds. What do I give a shit? Like, the fact that, like, he's not the one involved in this whatsoever, and it seems like it's, like, mostly just Baba Lysaga, really has this idea to me that this guy is just, like Baba Lysaga is, like, treating, like, I'm not... Strahd Poo doesn't seem like he wants to, like, deal with this, but I'm his mom. I don't want him, like... It's not. I'm gonna do it. I'm like like Strahd's like, bro. I don't care about these. I don't need this. Why?
I don't need you to cut my food, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that is like, technically what she's doing. She's cutting up his food.
It really does feel like so much of like Strahd's whole thing is like he doesn't really give a shit about anything happening in like Barovia whatsoever, and like everyone else is just kind of assuming he does more than he actually does.
Why would he care?
Like Ludmilla doing all this fucking shit with like the bones of Saint Andrew, and he's like, bro, that's cringe.
Yeah.
Cringe. What are you doing? Why are you doing all of this?
Well,
the fuck? Who fucking told you I wanted any of this? The hell?
To care?
A fucking anniversary present? I haven't thought about you in years, dog.
To care would worry about any of this would imply that you need to care.
What's going on, Liger?
Strahd calling his wife dog.
He would, but in like an insulting way.
Yeah.
Like, she turned into a wolf and barked, dude.
No, she didn't. She summoned wolves.
No, I said she would.
Oh, she would.
Yeah,
100% she would.
She's down bad.
Yo, but she's got that. She's the big dog.
That's true. She's the big vampire in charge. Except for when she's not because her husband.
God, it's so funny to me that like I listen. I know that Strahd is like a bastard and he sucks and like genuinely he does deserve everything he's got coming his way. I do kind of like this idea that like Strahd is actually like he just is like a really neglectful landlord or whatever, and like everyone just around him assumes that he's evil and wants to like and like wants all this evil shit being done in his name, and he's like, what chill the fuck out, you guys. What the fuck are you doing?
Meanwhile, he's
Why-
just
why-
depressed.
He's just like, I
he
just
eats
want-
people. What do you want?
I mean, yeah, of course he eats people, but like everyone needs to fucking eat, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck are you going around like stealing bones? That's cringe.
Strahd would say that's cringe.
I mean, he does. Like, the Death House is all about how like Strahd looks at this cult that's popped up, and he's like, ugh,
Oh,
brother, ugh.
speaking of cult, your reaction to Fiona's Watcher's call was so funny.
He's
You're like, the what?
Ah, shit. The what? The what? I mean, like, I knew it was bad, but like, oh fuck, shit.
You were like, wait, that wasn't just propaganda?
Like, I wasn't just full of shit. I wasn't just like this. I vibe checked so hard.
You didn't even roll insight. You were just like, I don't trust this lady.
She's rich. She's rich and trying to get us to do something.
Mhm.
I like. No one does that in Like is all about like merchant politics, and like it's this vast like conspiracy of like merchants trying to get up on each other and like stab each other in the dick or whatever. Like the whole town's like a pit of vipers. So like even though like Ignacio's family is like from kind of outside the city, they're, because of their like how close they are to the city and like how much they kind of have to deal with politics, even if they very much are just like a public good, or they try to be a public good, like no one fucking like no merchant, no noble, no rich fucking dipshit like has anything to do with anyone unless they have like a fucking angle that they're playing. So like that kind of shit bleeds through. I really wanted to imply that shit's bleeding through. The fact that like Fiona is like the first like person that he would see in Barovia that he classifies as like a proper noble is like part of it. But like, because like he looks at like, you know, no offense to Arena or Ismark or their dad or whatever, but like you look at like their house in like Barovia Village and you're like, bro, you're like a local mayor at best. You're like a functionary. You're like an administrator. You're not like a noble.
Then you come over to Fiona Watcher and she's just like, I got servants doing whatever I want. Like,
yeah, the second he saw servants, he's like, okay, I know what it's this shit again.
Yes, correct.
But yeah, he had no idea about the cult. He was just like, oh shit, oh, all right, well, vibe check successful, I guess. Goddamn.
Liger, Chuck, you got anything else you wanted to throw in for tonight?
It's a good session, for sure.
Yeah.
Nyack.
You excited for Dragon?
Talk to those druids. I wonder what we're gonna do about the tree. And the.
I mean,
The tree will
probably
come
burn it.
back. The tree will come back, I swear.
I'd like
That's
to
a
find...
threat, not a. That's like a threat.
Listen,
I think
the tree
I
will
find-
return.
this is nothing but vibes. Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
This is nothing
Hey,
but
Eddie.
vibes. But like, I have a suspicion that the forest fane is like trapped inside the Gulthias tree or something.
Maybe.
That's
think-
I don't know.
I will say that I personally I have no idea what the fuck is going on with these things. I don't want to like I don't like. I want to talk about it a little bit, but like I don't like blowing up a whole lot of like, you know, like all the stuff that's like different from the module, because it does feel like it's like, oh well, this isn't this is different from the fucking module it was written. Well, like whatever. Like I mean, obviously DMs are always gonna put like their you know their stank on it or whatever.
Yeah, I got a good steak.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-4.
Why you don't want to touch my steak? I love messing with Dettet. It's my favorite.
Ray, you're married. Also, my partner is right there.
And he
What
does-
are you doing?
First of all, no.
Also, you're a lesbian. What the fuck is happening here? What's going on? This is like the...
So anyway, every time I think about the Fane, the three Fane, and just the way things are, I kind of get like, what is it, post Temple of Time Ocarina of Time.
Ooh, good
Just like-
comparison.
Oh, like the sage,
Just-
like the sages or whatever.
Well, the three goddesses in particular, and also
Okay.
Strahd is kind of Ganondorf a little bit.
100%.
Well, yeah.
It does have a little bit of that feeling that, like, when you go to the Temple of Time and then the first time, and then you come back, and then you come into the ruins, Hyrule Castle Town, like, it does feel a little bit like Barovia, like the utter hopelessness of it all.
Yeah.
Dettet,
Yeah.
That's a pretty apt comparison.
Dettet, before we got onto Stank, what were you talking about?
Oh, I was just gonna say that like the three Thanes, as far as I'm aware, aren't actually in the module at all. So I am interested to see where you're going with it. I'm playing Ignacio is pretty uninterested in this because it's like, yes, regional like nature spirits or whatever.
Mhm.
Like I don't think he like sees like he's kind of getting an idea of it. Like whenever he asked like that question to like Davian towards the end, or like whenever he was like, "Oh, they're the representations of the land itself. They're like incarnations of the land." And I think that thought's gonna stick in his head for a little bit before he kind of makes the connection. But like, it is like one of those things where it's like it's very interesting. I don't necessarily know where it's going, but like you've been emphasizing a lot that Strahd is the land, and these things are the land. And I'm like, wait a second, that's weird. It's not normal that two things are the land at the same time. With the way you've been emphasizing that, and the way the druids have been emphasizing it, and the way that they stopped worshiping like the Thanes and they started worshiping Strahd.
Yeah. Well, like you're so uninterested in the Fane, and meanwhile Beacon is like every time he sees like an image of one of them, he's like he basically points at it and goes, "That's my mom," or something like that. Like
That's my mom.
Like I'm so like, yep, I love these guys. I love these guys.
Yeah.
You're like soy pointing at it. You're looking back and going like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, the Fades are definitely here more for Liger than Dettet. Maybe a little Chuck. Mostly
Well,
Liger.
Yeah, no, well, like I said, I'm personally like Dettet the player is I'm actually quite interested. I don't think Ignacio would be like that until like he realizes the relevance with Strahd, which I think that there is definitely some relevance with Strahd and probably has to do with like part of one of the reasons why he keeps coming back. I don't know. There feels like there's got to be some kind of connection where it's like tying him to the land.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just plant rose bushes on top of his coffin after we kill him.
Yeah, why didn't your ancestor do that?
Yeah, it's crazy that my vampire hunting ancestor, like who definitely like based on my many readings of the memoirs, definitely knows how to permanently smoke a vampire, just didn't do any of that shit, I guess.
Yeah, oop, it just happened.
Crazy.
They forgot this is the first vampire, and there's extenuating circumstances. Probably.
Sorry, I'm contractually obligated to stick around, you idiot, you buffoon.
I'm the final boss, and I have to No, I'm a raid boss, and I respawn.
Listen, the dungeon of Barovia opens up every so often, and every time it lets a different instance group go through and do their run, and then it respawns and resets, and then there's more. I was about to say there's more loot for adventurers to go through, but like, like I said, I hate being this guy. We have not gotten shit, dog.
It's coming, I swear.
Get a weapon. We're gonna get a weapon at the end of Argonvost, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that was in the cards, literally.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on if we hit the end of Argonvost here. If like there's not. Listen, with the amount of like bullshit we've had to go do to like do other stuff, I'm not gonna be shocked if they're like we get through Argonvost whole. They're like, wow, you really fucking nailed this dungeon. Go do this other thing though to get the weapon.
Yeah, I know.
My 3 key crystals.
For this magic item since we started.
Oh yeah, well we got.
You just got the spear.
You got the blood spear. You're using the blood spear.
No,
I mean, you're a snake right now. But...
You can get them later, but now it's later and I don't have them.
Oh, what Chuck is talking about is he specifically asked for a specific magic item.
Oh, yeah.
She's like later. I was like, okay, cool. Now I feel like it's later. Level 6.
I mean, listen, it's one of those things where it's just like, I mean, listen, I understand that I'm difficult to shop for because I have locked myself into a very specific set of weapons because of my build. But like, I mean, hey, if you wanted to, like, I mean, you're not gonna catch me complaining if you happen to insert like an oath bow that's shaped like a hand crossbow into like a fucking dungeon or some shit.
You'll just have to look around for it, Detdet.
A gun.
Well, okay, but like Ignacio, like as much as I've played him as like kind of like pretty pragmatic, I don't think he's gonna start going into people's houses and stealing
Oh, no,
shit,
no,
which is
no. I
weird.
don't mean that.
which
I mean,
is-
like, dungeon looting.
Okay, that's fair, but like, because like, listen, as someone who knows the module, there's a ton of shit in all these people's houses.
Why
and,
do
like,
they do that?
Because they're like, we have to reward the worst kind of kleptomaniacs, I guess. I don't fucking know.
I feel like it's
They're
safe.
taking you on purpose.
I feel like it's safe to say this because I don't think you guys are going to do it. If you guys had gone into the Martikov's house and like back in Valaki, there's a specifically like a bag of tricks you can steal from them, and it's like
There's like a crazy amount of shit in there. Like, and I mean, obviously, like there's stuff in the Watcher mansion or Watcher house, and there's stuff in like the Burgermeister's mansion. But that's later. We're gonna come back to that.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
you're
sure that there's some shit in the magic jail that's like probably full of war crimes and torture devices.
I
yeah.
wonder what
But-
Blinsky has.
Blinsky has fucking toys.
He
and
has a
badass
monkey.
set. Blinsky does have a monkey. He does have that monkey.
An
But, like,
elder monkey.
There's no
Monkey
reason, like,
business.
arguably the Burgermeister mansion and the Watcher house, that makes sense for why you would be going through it and maybe you would find magic items. There's no reason you should be stealing from the Martikovs. They do nothing but help you.
Yeah, like the listen, the Martikovs are the like they are basically like even in like the fucking like the module, they're like, if there is going to be one person that helps the party in Valaki, it's the Martikovs.
Mhm.
They are ride and dies from second one.
Yes.
Well, there's also like there's other reasons they could invite you to their home and like maybe even like give you an item if that's the way that the role play works out.
Sure,
It didn't for
but
us, but like I don't know.
it just feels like there's so few like quest threads that are tied to like the Martikovs specifically in terms of like they have a task for you to do and not like I have information about other stuff that's going on in Valaki. That like it feels like it's hard to find something that you could do for them to like justify that.
Besides, like, the wine mission.
Yeah, but even then, like we're gonna come back and we're gonna be like, hey, so Erwin, what about that fucking rock that disappeared when you did?
That's true.
Hey, what happened to that? What happened to that shit? Because like,
That might be
Hey.
a circumstance where you break into their house just to try to find the rock.
Yep, that's true.
yes, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I gotta say something else. This drives me insane about the module. They don't specify where the third gym is.
What?
They don't give you a place for the third gym. They're just like, here's the first, here's the second. Don't worry.
I didn't want to say it
Uh-huh.
because I didn't want to like fucking be. I didn't want to have like Liger and Chuck get like turned on to the bullshit that I know about.
Uh-huh.
But you said all three, and I'm like, bro, where? Bro, where the fuck?
Yeah, because Detdet knows
That
there's only
shit-
two.
That shit's gone, dude.
It's wild to me that they don't even give you an option. They're not even like, you can put it wherever you want. They're just like, no, there's the two gyms. Don't worry about where the third one is. It's gone.
So I guess locate object is permastocked.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, it's useful. Hey, listen, in a campaign like this, genuinely, yeah, actually locate objects pretty useful.
Could have been great on the bones.
did you have it?
Well,
No, I
mean,
didn't.
Okay.
now, I think that there is like something to be said for something like
Oh, never mind. You can't
Like-
with the bones because you have to at least see it 30 feet up.
yeah. So for the fuck, what was I gonna say?
The gems.
The gems, I do think that the idea of like having like if you're as a DM, like you are going to use all three of them, which was kind of what's happening here. like, and you've made a decision. I think that it is fun that there are like a bunch of stuff that like you could theoretically tie back to the gem.
Mhm.
Like, hey, remember that big ass fucking elk that we saw above the lake? Be weird if there was some kind of big nature gem hiding over in that direction now that there's all that giant nature shit.
Well, I'm sure wherever Ray plans to put it, Erwood might know something.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Listen. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Detdet literally doesn't know.
Yeah, and it's not like that time I saw the corkboard and I started swearing up a blue streak and I fucking missed some shit. No, this is genuinely like fucking good luck.
I'm
I love
genuinely.
that corkboard.
I'm so
That
excited.
corkboard's so good.
I'm so excited for when we finally get to talk about what Detdet was upset about.
And I need you to know that I've been doing my absolute level best to not let that color anything that Ignacio is doing. And
I know.
think I'm doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, you have been doing a good job. Good job, Detdet.
Thank you. I just like, cause you guys are gonna find out what it is. You're gonna be like, whoa, what the? You the whole time, that whole time after that, you knew?
Well, first of
And you
all,
still
not the
haven't
whole
fixed it?
time.
Oh, like after the fucking corkboard, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just remembered something, and I can't believe this happened again.
What?
Yeah, I really did want to pick up some potions before we went into another dungeon.
Oops. I'm sure it's fine.
Can we roll that the Red Dragon Crush X is like level 1 healing potion?
No, you cannot.
I want to get blasted in the middle of combat and have that actually be of a benefit to me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go through every VOD that we've ever posted and like actually count how many potions Arita was supposed to have.
We'll figure it out.
Is there anything else you guys want to discuss before we end for the night?
Looking forward to Argynvost Holt because boy, I think Argynvost Holt is one of those things where like. So I don't know how familiar you guys are with Revenants. This is going to be a test. This is this is a test. This is our litmus test to see if we're ready for like the big leagues.
I mean, you guys have passed all your other litmus tests.
I'm only familiar with the nat.
I listen. Every other thing is like we got really lucky. Argynvost Holt is like you gotta actually be about it.
Yeah. The only thing I know about Revenants is the NADPOD version of Revenants.
Oh boy, did they also coom in the oats?
No, that's the only ones that get that silly. The only ones that get that silly is the Trinityville group. All the other ones are fairly serious.
Hmm. All right, so
to an extent.
Let's go ahead and see who we can.
Comedy improvisers.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. The only person, like, let's go ahead and raid out to Melanie Pepon. She's playing more Pokemon Pizza. Oh, she's near the end. Wow. Oh, she's not going to be very happy about the ending of that game or the lack thereof.
Pizza?
Do we maybe
ZA.
just want to call it?
Call what?
Do we maybe just want to not raid tonight if that's the case?
Oh, if that's the case, yeah, because she's near the end of the game, and this is definitely going to be spoilers for people who haven't seen it. All right.
Yeah.
So with that, go
ahead. Me and Ray streaming on Thursday, and I will be continuing the charity for the rest of the month.
Yes.
Check that out.
Hooray!
Yeah.
All right. So, chat, thank you so much for coming on in. I will see you on the flip side, Ice Spies. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.